this is going to be.
I'll talk about that one second. What's up, everybody? It's Cliff, aka Behemoth's buddy. We're still getting everything set up here to get the game up and running. As per usual, we never start on time. What we were talking about is Carps. It's a live action roleplay LARPing that they do here in Michigan, and I'm gonna be going on Saturday, my first time ever. So what I think I'm going to be doing, I'm pretty sure what I'm going to be doing is a lore master dwarf.
Lore crafter.
Lore crafter dwarf, sorry. Lore crafter.
You can't be anything but a dwarf with a beard, so...
See, the thing is, John was hating on it, saying that it's a little baby beard for a dwarf.
You said baby beard. I never said that.
You said something like that.
No.
I can find the Facebook chat.
Feel free to scroll up.
Yeah, alright, hold on. I will put this shit on the screen.
That's a bitch-ass thing to do.
Right? Because he was like, you may have a badass beard for a human, but that ain't shit for a dwarf or something like that. Sound familiar?
Oh yeah, that was like a couple of days ago. I thought you were talking about earlier today.
No, today I referred to it as a baby beard.
Okay.
What's up, Sin? But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that, and I actually bought a robe for it, but it didn't arrive today like it was supposed to. Amazon lied to me. Either that or it's gonna show up like while I'm in the middle of playing, and if so, then I may do a costume change. Hey, the dogs are barking and someone is at the door. My robe may be here right now. But the robe looks awfully familiar to something. I don't know where I might have seen something similar to this. My dogs are going apeshit. The robe has to be here. I think my robe's here. Yeah.
It'll be some random shit that Brittany ordered, but not your robe.
Right, exactly. That's it. She's like, no, it's just my makeup. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm either going to be the lore crafter. Is that what it was? Lore crafter dwarf?
Yes.
Or I'm just going to be a white dude. Just because. Just because. Is that it? Was that fucking serendipitous or what, man? Hey, you guys are going to knock down my stuff. Don't knock down my green screen.
You have to reveal it on stream.
I have to reveal it on stream? Alright.
Unboxing.
No, I got to unbag it on stream. They're yelling at me. You want? Well, then come unbag it on stream.
Cannoli's helping.
Cannoli's helping. Cannoli needs to get off my leather chair before she scratches that shit. No, I don't need scissors. Hold on, I gotta do this up higher, I guess. You guys can watch how weak I am when I'm trying to rip open this fucking shipping grade plastic. Can't do it! Ooh. Rope.
To keep it closed.
So I made a new email
Or to
for
prop
my
it
channel,
open.
and you guys have to see it. I'm gonna put it in Discord.
And there's this, but I'm not gonna use this. It's a cross.
It's a
Oh my
tiny
god.
little-
And then
Did it burn your hand just now?
It did burn my hand a little bit.
Oh.
Alyssa, your hair looks just so blue.
It's purple! It's just like the camera!
Your camera calls you a liar.
I know, my webcam sucks. My face is just so pasty white, I don't have a nose in the at the right angle. Look, nose is gone. No nose.
Your camera's just trying to compensate.
Alyssa's camera is just screaming internally.
I know, it's actually
I don't
very
know how to
If
balance
anyone
all
actually-
these colors.
No. If anyone goes to my Twitter, they can see, you know, how purple my hair actually is. Because I only post selfies on Twitter, I almost never post them on Facebook, so sorry guys.
Boo. I don't bother with Twitter. It's just, I think the people on Twitter annoys me just too much to be involved with that. It's like some sort of culture of just
Gonna fight?
a plague of humanity that just needs to be gone. Seriously, every bullshit, like all the stupid shit that you hear about humanity, it's like, here's a Twitter post about it. Like, oh my god.
Wow. Wow. You're not allowed to look at my Twitter.
I'm good. I never see Twitter anyway.
No, I've really just been going. I get a dog in 11 days. Oh wait, I'm also getting married in 9.
Look at this guy.
Fucking perfect.
Now you look like your GM picture.
Exactly. Except for I have a dog in my lap. Hey.
Yay!
Hey. You get it. Get out of
And
the
your
way.
picture has a Nat 1 floating over it.
Well, that's because that's still waiting to be used. Look at that. Like the beard's fucking perfect with it. Cliff is wearing a
What
robe.
up, fucking nerd?
Right, yeah, that's what I was saying before. I was calling Melissa a nerd. Remember when that was
I
happening?
like books. I like
Oh, there it goes.
I know.
Here's a Drew.
Well, that's weird. What?
Hey Drew, you see your new lore crafter on cam?
Ah! Yeah.
This could be my fucking go-to GM gear now.
Nice, dude. I love it. Hey, I actually, so I finished working out and cleaning up, but I gotta grab food, so I'll just be, I don't know, like 5 or 10 maybe, but I'm just gonna grab some dinner and bring it here to sit and eat, so.
That's fine, we're waiting on Claire anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Won't be too long.
It's Druidic. It's not Druidic. If anything, it's fucking holy because it's a fucking priest robe.
Yeah, that's more like a priest or monk.
But see, like I could pull the hood part out, and it would actually have that flare like the drawing has too.
Oh my god. Can
But-
you guys see the new avatar? I just put on my...
I love it.
I look so good at that Discord thing.
Wow.
It's like a skeptical fucking.
Yeah, that's gonna... I redid one of my emotes.
Can you, like, prop your chair up
It's
a
perfect.
What do you mean? Can I prop my chair up a little bit?
It fits so well in the Discord avatar.
I'm not propping my chair up. When I rearrange the things, it'll be fine. It won't look quite as. I won't look like I'm a midget. I'm like,
Hey guys! Tonight on Adventures from Amethil!
get out of here, goddamn dogs! This isn't for you. All right.
So I totally didn't expect Claire to be playing, and we just sent her off on a special little mission.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I
You
was.
see, what
was-
had happened was...
I was talking to Sin about it, about like getting him as the NPC character like we talked about, and then I was like, but Claire was saying like she might be able to make it, so it's like I don't want to bring you in and then have her come back and then have to like short you and then her be gone the next week and then like oh no now come back and then it's like I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Hey, there's a Claire.
It's me.
Oh my
Hi.
god, you're here.
You're like famous.
I'm not.
Uh-huh.
You're super
I
famous.
seen your picture in a magazine.
So famous.
Yep.
I actually
The
came
picture
to
of
one
the
of
pen
your.
cover.
I came to one of your panels.
You did.
Mhm.
Great.
I went to get your autograph, but security was like, nah, can't do that.
I can give you all the autographs you want.
What is it?
Nah. I don't want it no more. I was assaulted.
Why is Kian not here?
I'm
Why is
right
he a kitty
here.
cat?
Can't.
Ian is
That
never
is
here.
a dog!
You whore!
Made a bird.
You
Should have made it a
Claire.
cockatoo. You should have made it a cockatoo.
Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Is
I'll
Drew
do a
here?
cockatoo version.
He went to get
was.
food.
Gonna have the same face though.
Is Drew here or is he just came
Yeah,
off?
he just left to go get some food.
Oh, okay.
I should go get food.
What?
fuck?
Someone gave me,
Fuck
someone gave me a
was
slide
that?
whistle and it's wood, and it sounds like shit, but I
Use
love
it for
it.
a dramatic effect about the campaign.
That don't think that is the right traumatic effect though.
Every time Bacta dislocates her shoulder.
Yes, every time there's a nat one.
That's good. Not one.
Don't I have a similar toy in WoW? I'm pretty
I
sure
believe
I
so,
do.
yes.
Fucking raid deaths. Ew.
The most random times.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
I love it.
I know, it's so nice.
All right, so we're gonna get this shit actually like going here, I guess. Just the
Okay,
right
you
one.
do recap.
You look like a little gremlin, like crouched into your square.
You do. You're so small.
I am a gremlin.
You look like a Chunberry. Your little hood.
Oh my god.
Look like a what?
These fucking things.
Final
No.
Fantasy. Little knives.
The little stupid kitchen knives.
Yes.
Here, I'll do this so I don't look quite so dwarfed. Ha.
Puns.
Yeah, I need to see the Twitch channel.
There we go. Okay, let me make sure that the borders are right so I don't flare up my OCD viewers here. And by that I mean myself.
Right.
Let's face it, I'm the one that gets fucking flared. I actually don't mind these glasses with this. I know it doesn't fit the whole medieval aesthetic and shit, but I'm gonna just keep it like this the whole fucking game.
Oh.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, well at least I'm on camera.
Wow.
Ooh.
Feels
Well.
good for you, I guess.
Hold on. Drop the mic.
I wouldn't take that if I was you. I would get on camera.
Yeah.
But
Knowing
wait,
what's what.
Do it to be petty, Kian.
Exactly.
but wait until I get
You
the
must
cell
have missed
built.
my messages to Sin just a moment ago.
What did they say?
Missed,
Yeah.
purposely ignored.
Overestimate
Yeah,
how
I mean,
many
I
fucks I have.
saw them. I saw the messages, I just didn't believe them.
I mean, my question is, Kian, why you trying to make me cry?
Oh, I should probably get into Fantasy Grounds.
Do
So
it.
I have it open, but
I don't believe you.
I'll do it if you. Good night, Cam.
You don't cry.
I could cry.
No.
I can make myself cry on command.
To
probably.
cry, you have to have a heart clip.
No, that's not true.
Hey.
You just gotta be the right level of sociopath.
I see.
True.
Thank you for proving my point.
I mean, there's a John.
Nuh-uh.
I got proof. Vidya proof. So, Kian, do you use, when you actually decide to use camera and stream, do you use regular OBS?
I
Studio?
recently downloaded Streamlabs OBS, and I'm still trying to get used to it and set up all my stuff, but it's been kind of different, I guess.
It is amazing, and if you do the most recent update to it, they just added studio mode to it.
Okay.
So you can actually do studio mode like you can in OBS Studio, and edit scenes. Not like how I'm doing it right now, which is totally the wrong way to do it, but I'm doing it anyways.
Because it works.
Completely unlike the way I'm doing it. Like I could have kept all of the just regular pictures down there, edited this shit in studio mode. You'd have never seen it, and then boom, set it to go live. So normal OBS. Well, Luke, seems how you want to be a smartass, I'll be a smartass. Normal OBS does not have studio mode because normal OBS is normal OBS. OBS Studio has studio mode. You fucking person, you. Oh.
Hey, you went
You
there.
wasted your entire insult. on
Right?
me. Don't do any good ones anymore.
Nah, it's. I'm done with insulting. I'm turning the page.
Giant
Leave.
clear.
Oh
I
no.
gotta make Claire huge because Raina's so tiny.
Okay, it's compensation.
Right,
I get it.
exactly. But because of the integration of the Streamlabs overlays and shit like that to slobs, as they call it, which they have embraced that fucking nickname, which I hate. But due to that integration, having it running all on one makes it so much faster. Like, you don't have as much lag and shit. I fucking love it. Okay. This takes forever to do, though, guys. I don't think you realize this shit. Yeah. Look at it. John has an evil twin.
Oh, it'd help if I opened Fantasy Grounds, huh? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was having the same thing.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's kind of essential.
Okay. I didn't know. Oh yeah, Mr. Green is following me on Twitter. I was like, how did he hear about the foam penises? Did John and Cliff?
How did I not hear about the foam penises? I'm sorry.
So I was
Yeah, I'm a little bit
Aloy
hurt.
cosplay bow. And Drew was like, you know what those look like, right? And I was like, you're so immature. He's like, you're the one cutting out curvy dicks. And
I did see that, yep.
I accidentally dremeled the wrong side of one, so here's one of them. It's dremeled on the wrong side, so it was a piece of scrap.
I have so many questions about Drew's phallus at this point.
Then I started hitting on the head with her. It was awesome.
That's a weird looking dick.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
This is gonna be my new prop for whenever things get sexy. It's just like, oh, my dragon back.
Wow.
I am totally gonna have to redo Drew's fucking layout when he gets in too, because I know he's gonna be sitting slightly off-centered or something. This could be like, oh hey guy, god damn it.
Somehow
Also,
upside down.
the dimensions of the thing changes when people come in.
Well, no, he's already like
Oh,
everybody's
yeah, with
in,
six
so it
people,
won't
yeah,
load.
yeah.
Yeah. Right now, he just gets to be a giant icon of himself.
Which is just gonna be like centered in on his face, so like the square is his face. It doesn't look like his face has any sort of like parameter.
I would
We
be
should
completely okay with that.
leave it like that.
That would make my life so much easier that way.
That just makes me think of Face from Nickelodeon way back in the day.
Oh
Oh
god.
God, no.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't have that anymore.
Borders don't look fucked. Looks like we're in decent shape, except for Kian breaking my heart.
Kian, you want to see your cool hair?
I mean, it's just blonde.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a fucking robe, and you can't come on because
I'm in my
your hair's
pajamas.
nappy or something.
Ah, yes, give me more shit about it. That will definitely make me want to come on cam.
I wasn't giving you shit. I was throwing out random possibilities of what your excuse was. I just apparently hit one.
I honestly didn't even hear you. I just kind of tune it out every time you guys say cam, anyways. So
Like Cam, wah, 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 wah,
yeah,
wah, wah.
pretty much.
Welcome back, Sin. All right, so who finna be doing recap?
Me.
You're gonna do recap?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's go.
I can't wait.
Went to the city, and they were gonna go undercover to convert some people. So they went to a crack house, and there were some bad guys who were guards.
How we doing?
So
Holy shit,
They
I
were
wasn't
about
that
to
far
get
off, actually. Look at
they were
that.
about to get arrested by some Bahume followers. And then they were like, okay, fine, we're gonna lead you out of here, and then we'll leave you alone. Then Bakta was like, you guys are cocksuckers. The guy
I
was
heard
like,
someone's
"What
doing a
did you
recap."
fucking say to me?" And then Bardrock got angry because he was insulting his woman, so he pulled out his axe. And everyone started fighting.
You do realize he doesn't have an axe, right?
That's all I remember.
Just throwing that out there that he doesn't have an axe, he has a warhammer.
Hammer.
Who doesn't?
Well,
I had
he's not a real
clarity.
dwarf.
Oh. Which part was the crack house again?
You guys don't remember the crack house?
I think maybe I missed last session.
Maybe you just enjoyed the crack house too much.
Right?
Yeah. No, I know I did that.
I know I did. That's why I yelled at them that Bahamut sucks.
Oh, that's what he said.
Oh, fuck Bahamut. That's what it was.
Everyone else
That's what it
knew he
was.
because mine was
That's what it was.
All right,
They already put a bounty on me.
Claire,
What else? Is
you get half of inspiration.
I already have one.
Equivalent
Can I
to
like save
nothing.
my half for later? Next time I do a terrible recap that I don't remember.
Sure, yeah, that's perfect.
Sweet.
All right, who wants to do the full recap now?
Drew, do you have inspiration?
Thank you.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I got
Um,
it last time. Last time I did a crappy recap, so
John,
your
you have
character
inspiration.
sheet.
oh yeah, I got
Melissa
To the
does
right
not
of your
have
name.
inspiration.
I mean, it's a pretty easy recap.
Kian does not have
Hardrock
inspiration.
got pissed.
I think I still have
Yeah.
Isn't that every
Blasted
recap?
everybody. Yeah.
Hardrock got angry. There was fire. You know.
Balabar was eating
Yeah, that
popcorn
was what
back
happened.
there, and then everything just got charred.
That.
Yeah.
I did
People are
last
know
time.
how
whining
it
about
is.
Balabar. His screen.
I'll let somebody
Bunch
else
of-
get it this time.
Well, I mean, so in Sirion and Vaktar are the only two without inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Do I? Oh crap!
Melissa, you can do it if you want. I got mine last time. I did last week.
I'm good.
Do it. Do it.
What I
Hey, I did
remember
half of it
last
for
time
you.
was yelling "fuck Bahamut," okay, and that's like.
You Are you sure you don't want it in case you?
In case you
That's funny.
If you do it, I'll bug you about not being on camera for the next like 3 times that you're not on camera.
I
Lying
can just
ass.
mute you. So there's that.
Kian, don't be rude.
Yeah, I'm the one being rude.
I'm been nice.
You just want to see your face.
Oh, I miss
To
you.
be on camera right now. I'm right here. Oh my
I
god.
can't see you.
Yeah, we can't see you actually.
We're not your reverse
I know.
twin.
Evil Kian could be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
true.
that's the
Falling
one.
for that shit again.
I thought that was the one we wanted.
Bright red hair instead of blue or white or whatever color it is right now. We don't even know.
I'm testing out a new extension on the screen here, so if you guys see something pop up when you're watching, that's
You about
what
to
it
break
is.
something?
No. So this is just an on-screen extension. So they got a new thing now where you can incorporate bits into extensions. And one of them they have, it's a default one, is like a voting type thing. So I want to see if there's a way that I can make it so all the shit that I have on the site I can incorporate right on the overlay. And in that way it won't be quite as cumbersome. So I'm just trying to see if it's working or not. But yeah, if anybody else, if you guys want to start on the recap, you guys can do that while I dick around with this part.
All right, Melissa, let's hear it.
Wait. I want to see if we can do it. Can we do it like roulette style, and can we all get inspiration?
Ooh.
Like I do a sentence, and then she does a sentence, and then I
Take it
do
away.
a sentence.
Everyone does a bad one like me and they all get half.
Yeah.
We all do a bad one again.
Oh my god.
How about you guys take turns doing it like that, and then I'll find some random way to reward you for it. There'll be a reward, actually. It won't be. This isn't trickery. This
to
isn't
be
GM
honest-
trickery.
To be honest, I can't really remember all of last session because I've been having to take muscle relaxers for my back pain. So
It's that crack house.
So you're
No.
getting high while we're playing? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, okay, I'll just be in crippling pain for the entire game.
Yeah. That,
Keen, we wanted to tell. I didn't want to start it this early, but this isn't a D&D session. This is your intervention.
Alright.
Well,
Fell for it again.
Yeah. So anybody, go ahead. Take it away. Do what you want to do.
is,
Who wants to talk?
It's all you,
I mean,
Melissa.
I don't want to talk, but yeah, I mean, we gotta, you know.
and then
we
they
can't
all
have the
run
whole session
together
to
in my
recap
head if I
last-
don't take notes. I'm trying to remember what we started doing.
Yeah, and I take notes, but the first thing I really
Well,
remember
Ryan.
doing was before sending Raina off was we were trying to lure that innkeeper we thought had more information that he was lying about. I don't know if you guys knew ahead of time, but I certainly didn't, that he was the same guy that was in the jail cell right? So I know, a couple folks were looking for a house. They found like a poopy smelling one or something. While Balavar went off to
Oh, since
try
trying
to
to recap, he knows
throw the
things.
innkeeper into a giant potato sack, but it turned out the innkeeper did not have one there for him to use. So afterwards, I'm pretty sure we just went and grabbed him. I think Siri threw a charm spell on him. We walked outside, we got a little ways, and then Vardrock got pissed at the guy, which, happens. So broke the charm spell.
Like it happens.
What did we do? We
happened.
tied him up and hurt him some. Then of course killed him. Got not a lot of. I don't think there was really any information to get.
So who was this?
Then the ghost talked to Vardrock, right? And then that high priest
Yeah.
of Behemoth was stalking us. So he was sitting across the way watching. Pretty smug, a little too smug. So Vardrock got pissed at him and charged him, attacked him a bunch. Balavar pulled out his popcorn and was eating it. Dude exploded everything in fire, burned down the bangles or whatever. At least it was in the process of burning down. So he left. A bunch of guards showed up who were quite sure we were going to surrender. Instead, we fucked those guys up and got one or two lived and ran away. And then we fled when more guards showed up, super fast. One guard was like, "Help!" And then all these guards showed up. And I think where we ended was Balavar was trying to lure them away from the group a little bit.
Yep.
With a dead body, now headless body, grabbed the collar, snuffed out the torch, and was running north to rejoin the group. And we left Reyna just with the Temple of Behemoth, so
Yep.
he's in trouble.
Claire,
I missed some things.
are you in
but
Fantasy Ground yet even?
Oh crap, I'm
That
not.
was most of it.
Okay. I'm looking who am I missing here? So,
It's always me.
I mean, you're kind of short, so sometimes I just overlook you.
Uh,
So yes, good recap. Only points that I would like to touch on that are, So the barkeep happened to be the guy that was in the prison that Vardrock hated, which is what triggered the rage and caused. I mean, let's face it, Vardrock would have probably fucking killed him anyways, but
Yeah.
he had more of a motive than normal to kill somebody this time around. He spoke about how Bakta's friends, the people from the Veiled Eye, the people that she basically grew up with and knew.
That was important.
Yes, were basically enslaved in the diamond pits, which is a diamond mine directly underneath the castle. It's the queen's personal supply of diamonds. When he died, Vardrock still heard him talking to him, but nobody else heard it.
Right.
When they met the old man outside, he kind of reinforced the idea of how all of this stuff started happening when Vardrock showed up, I think is kind of the gist of it. In that Vakta should watch her company. And that pissed off Vardrock too.
Yeah.
Everything
And-
is about Vardrock.
you guys make it sound like he has anger issues. I
Right,
don't
yeah,
appreciate this.
I apologize.
Issues.
Right, I mean, it's not an issue, it's just a thing.
Exactly. It's motivation.
And
He just expresses himself.
And basically every time Vardrock went to fight the old guy, that shit just happened. And the old guy really didn't seem to put any effort into fighting back, but still, catastrophe happened. Yep, and then the whole fucking militia of the Justice Makers came running out at you guys. Balavar grabbed the torch, ran south, tried to distract them. And the rest of the group just ran off to the west. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. Right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, Sam, thanks for the host, buddy. So that's where we are right now. You guys, everybody but Reyna, is to the west of the city, some odd 100 feet, I would assume at this point, if you guys took off running together. Bolivar is running southwest of the city, being chased by the militia of Justice Maker. And yeah, so that's where we are right now.
Oh, we've got the big tray of sprinkles, like the big. It's almost like a Tupperware that's in there.
No, there were no sprinkles. I remember.
You left out the only good ones. Bob, I'm teasing.
It's amazing how her voice is so much more clear when her mic's away from her face.
Really? There's so many sprinkles in my ice cream.
I don't think I've ever heard a woman say that particular phrase before.
What
Too
did
many
you say?
sprinkles. I got sprinkles too. I'm a cupcake.
Okay.
These are cupcake sprinkles. So they're really crunchy. So I'm gonna apologize and try to keep my mic muted when I'm chewing.
Okay. Just don't forget to unmute it when you say something witty back to Vardrak.
I will do my best. If it's between ice cream and cupcake sprinkles.
He means something loving.
Yeah. That. All right. So yeah. So it's all on you guys. What are you guys doing?
Right into the group.
Right now it's dark. Sun is set completely, which is why Bolivar running with the torch was able to work as a distraction. I remember, John, you said something about casting bonfire before that happened. I don't know if you ever did that or not.
Did it at the very point where we broke north and Bolivar went south.
Okay.
So where we're at right now should be like pitch black, and we're kind of like stopping so we don't get too far from him.
And Bolivar, your idea was to run far enough south to get them away from everybody, drop the torch, and then run away, right?
Yeah, and the body, you know. Just the idea that it's like, here's some evidence that we probably went some way, and I'll kind of go wide around and leave a bit of a bloody trail, and then leap a good ways off and try to actually move with some stealth at that point for just a little bit to try to keep my trail covered up. So I might, lead them the wrong way, just enough to put some distance here.
Okay, and you have, do you have the body with you, or do you just have just the collar?
Just the collar now, yeah.
And I guess that's another point we should probably touch on, is that all of the Justice Makers have this jeweled collar, and Bolivar tried taking it off and couldn't, so it was easier for him to take the head off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the collar just slipped right off.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So, Drew, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Go. No problem.
Boom.
Bolivar the sneaky.
All right. And, hey, chat, go ahead and give me a solid D20 roll. Exclamation point roll space 20.
And now we wait for chat to catch up.
Raina, you are not part of chat.
I am though.
You cannot be in game and part of chat when it comes to stuff like that. All right. Melissa, you cannot either. Unless you guys roll a 1.
Yeah, that is counted.
I'm not doing this anymore.
It does. Yes, Sin rolled.
I got it.
So he's the only representative.
So Bolivar, you break south, and through all the chaos and the screaming and shouting, rolls a 1 and a 1.
Roll 1.
Is that even a thing? It's like so meta. One-sided die.
Guaranteed 1. So you go south, separate yourself from everybody. Navigating through some of the sporadic trees that are in the grassland, you're able to snuff out the fire and essentially leave the group chasing you on a wild goose chase, and you're able to break away from where they are. They don't give up pursuing you, but you can hear that their voices are starting to trail off further south as you start to make your way back up north.
Sounds good.
And party.
Yeah, I'll rejoin up. I'll rejoin up super sneaky. I'm probably gonna need some perception checks to see if anybody notices me sneaking.
Yeah, I was
up on
gonna
them.
say I don't even know if we'd notice him if he's still sneaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's up to Balavar. Does he come in sneaky and silent, or does he come in and actually say something to everybody?
I don't see shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be sneaking until most of the way there, and then when I get pretty close behind the group, I'll
Jump out and scare him.
jump out and scare him. Yeah.
Say Vardrek is kind of like walking back and forth while everyone's resting up, and looks like he's ready to hit something. So let's.
Okay, so let's play it this way. So in Sirion, you see Balavar walking up. No one else notices him. So you can choose to let them know, or you can just sit back and watch how shit unfolds.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, it looks like-
I'm gonna just watch him. And
Oh
like
my
raise an
God.
eyebrow.
Give a little nod. Looks like I'm moving my way toward Vardrak a little bit.
Let me just raise an eyebrow.
God damn it!
I'm safe and everything's okay. You shout right behind Vardrak.
Vardrek turns and swings. God damn it! I hate you.
Why did you attack? I said I'm safe and everything's okay.
That's a hit.
You jumped out and shouted at him.
Oof.
Damn it! He goes, "Oh, Balavar."
You had your warhammer ready?
Yes, he was patrolling around in case one of the guards came up. I said this.
That's fair. That's fair. Balvar absolutely still would have done that. Oof, good hit. Yeah, I was testing your reflexes. Good to know you're ready. If I'd been wearing a collar like this one, it could have been a real problem.
My friend, you got one.
Yes.
Any idea what it
Quite
does?
easily. What's that?
Any idea what it does?
Probably controls them or subdues them or something. I'm pretty sure it's clearly bloody, like quite bloody. Yes, it just popped right off.
Good. Well, you said you had found somebody who could figure out what magic items do, right?
Yes, down at the Mages Guild in the southeast corner area.
Well, was it like a market area?
It was southeast of the market, I think.
Well, chances are we probably can't get there. Well, the time of day, he's probably not there again till sunrise.
Yes.
And by then, I'm sure there's probably going to be wanted posters up for everyone else as well.
It's very likely. They may not remember me, though.
You're hardly forgettable, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
There's not many people like you in that town.
They might even put up wanted posters.
Yes. Perhaps you'll have a bigger bounty than even the great Vakta here.
Bakto just nods like, yeah, that's a thing.
Well, perhaps, unless there's anything else any of you think that we can do, at least till morning, we should get some rest.
Yes, I think a little bit of rest and healing should be good. Collecting Reyna and investigating those mines.
Yes, I want to extract Reyna now that Mr. Fancy Pants is walking around knowing all of our names and our secrets.
Rena, extraction.
I'm gonna-
protocol
I'm
commencing.
gonna sit down and take an hour to find familiar.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Got it. Oh,
Oh!
he's back.
I mean, you ain't never seen this one.
I mean, it's that new shit.
Poor dragon.
Make sure when you're using anything you're doing, Burakai the Sixth, and you might want to actually look over his character sheet because this one has a little bit extra to it.
Oh, does it?
Ooh.
So
He's got
he's an
sprinkles.
NPC.
Special sprinkles.
Burakai with sprinkles,
I ate all of my
Lord.
sprinkles.
and not
Wait
too
a
much
minute.
sprinkles, just the right amount.
Oh, he's a different
Oh.
alignment. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
No, do not give me more sprinkles. I
What's his alignment?
fine, do. That's fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you.
What is our alignment in general for this party?
What do you think?
Um,
I'm not a neutral, okay?
so
Usually evil?
Oh, Claire, you're so innocent.
I'm not. I'm just
Have you guys seen my
So
sprinkles?
I would say the group party would be kind of on a chaotic neutral-ish thing.
Yeah, I was thinking.
We're doing good things.
Certain members probably fall closer to that evil alignment. But
Well, I feel like we got at least one lawful evil.
Like Balavar, he's super evil.
So, oh,
Yeah, the group's
lawfully
like
bad.
double evil because
He's
he's in
bad.
it. But yeah, that's a separate alignment.
Ragnarok is like lawful good. To the max.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks so.
well, right. So that's
Yeah,
That's the
and
thing
I'm
about it.
chaotic.
that's the thing about it is that no one is evil for the sake of being evil. Balavar's bad for the sake of being bad, but no one's evil for the sake of being evil.
That's different.
You guys all have motives that are for the greater good in your own mind.
Not Reyna, or
No. Rena cares about her friends, but you know.
Raina's like, I want cookies and to kill everyone.
I want to witness our Dark Lady born in fire and rise at her side.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Eileen, thank you.
Exactly, but that's a good cause because that's like that's religious faith.
But is it?
I don't know, is it? I don't cloud my mind with things like alignment.
Yeah, I've never found alignment to be that useful, honestly.
Nope.
People gotta do what they're gonna do.
I mean, I think
Like
alignment's fine
guideline.
for descriptive purposes, but for like the sake of like it's not good when people base their character on alignment.
No.
Yeah, I
Versus
think that honestly, it's super hard to be like, oh, this character's evil, because generally, if your character's fleshed out at all, they want something that's going to be at odds with something else that someone else wants.
right, yeah, your character should
Kinda
constantly
hard to
be
determine if someone's evil or not, or if they're just after themselves, or
right. Like a person in general typically would be
pretty neutral.
well, they'd be swaying between different alignments. You know what I mean? Like you're not always good, you're not always bad. So there's always like an internal dichotomy. But so yeah, so I would say that this is a chaotic neutral group
Fuck by Humara.
as a whole. Vardrak fucking evil.
Hey,
Not necessarily. He looks out for his friends. He does. He tries to minimize.
He looks out for me.
Where necessary.
he looks out for all of you, just especially Vakta.
Vardrak is for sure lawful evil. Like, there's no.
You know, but what is evil? I mean, do we need these labels?
Right.
No, we don't.
What is
He's also lawful friendly.
good?
Balavar, anyway.
All right, so you guys wake up to the sound of rain beating down pretty heavily.
No, it's Reyna beating down very heavily. She's
That's
on
what
the
it
roof.
was.
The city's on
hammer is
fire.
flying wild. It's been chasing us 20 feet per turn.
So the rain's beating down. You guys wake up to the sound of thunder clapping. Burkai's there when you guys open your eyes. And you guys did manage to get a long rest in.
All right. Well, since our cover was blown way sooner than I expected, I think we need to get in and get right out of there. Anyone disagree?
Vactor's gonna mumble something and roll over into her blanket.
Did we want to investigate where those friends were?
Yes, but how should we do it? Should we try? I mean, we could try getting captured, but then they take all of our stuff.
That's not very good.
Breaking in? Well, don't know how that would work.
Well, if we knew more about it, investigated, snuck around a bit, maybe we could find some things out.
Vardrok walks over and he just kind of pulls the blanket off of Vaktar really fast.
Oh,
Time to get up.
Vactor's just gonna glare at him, just very tired and like, fuck you. You're gonna yank her blanket back as she stands up and just stuff it into her pack, just not saying anything.
We're going to need to speak with one of the other underworld groups so we can figure out the best way to get in to save the rest of your friends.
That her expression kind of softens a little, but she still doesn't respond.
I think you'd be the best person to lead us to one of these people or set up a meeting of some sort.
How?
Did you say how?
How? Like, she just. She really doesn't want to go back there, and it's like in every moment of her body language is just like, please don't make me go back in that city. But she says, I know we have to go back there for Reyna, and I want Reyna back.
Mm-hmm.
And if my friends are okay, I want them back too, but nobody's gotten in. How am I supposed to get us in?
Oh, that's why we
Remember how
set up a
left the
meeting.
first time?
I mean, yeah, someone must know something. Do we have any contacts in the city?
My contacts are all the people we're trying to break out.
Ah, yes. That's not very helpful.
No, it's not.
I mean, though if we could ask them, it would be. I suspect they know right where they are.
Indisputable.
You know all of the shadiest, scummiest parts of the city. You know who you could talk to and get some attention. Where do we go?
You know, it was scummy. Those sewers were sure scummy.
I wonder if there's people hiding in the sewers.
Not that kind of scummy.
There's got to be people hiding in the sewers.
Yes, but we've been through there multiple times now and haven't run into actual people.
I mean, you ran into that
haven't
one
been
guy.
in there since, well, rubs her arm with a rat bite.
Well. When I was on watch before we were attacked, I did hear someone scream. So my guess is that there are people down there. It's just usually they die.
I
So,
thought they were mostly empty. We never ran into anybody before the. Hold on, I have to get to the other side of the map because I forgot what the yellow.
The were rat.
Nah, nah.
Hey, we don't say that word
The
right here.
Bengals. Don't mention the way we're at. Before the Bengals emptied, there was nobody taking refuge down there, but there might be now. I mean, clearly with giants and whatever drove the people out of the Bengals, there might be people
yes.
taking refuge in the sewers.
They can't all
Forgot
be
about
in the
those
main
giants.
city.
We're going to
Other than
go say
that-
hello to them.
The only place I can think of is the Western Lowers, but at the same time, there's a lot more elves and a lot less everything else there now. I don't know where my people are going, and I don't know who's left to contact.
Sewers are worth a shot. We can get in through the Bengal.
We can get in through the Bengals if we can get into the Bengals without getting caught by justice makers. Because that's the fun part, is avoiding them.
I doubt that they're going to dedicate their resources to the Bengals.
Unless we were just there.
That part all burned down.
So the entrances to the sewers, there was one north and one south.
Mhm.
And one right in the middle of the city. If you guys want to go to that one.
We had... Bolivar, you had them running south, right?
The giants?
The justice makers.
Oh, the justice makers? Well, yes, they run south a ways. I don't know where they are now.
Then we should try to get into the sewers through the north.
Well, yes, that could work.
Okay, well, if we want to try that, I can try to lead us there, but it's gonna be a tiny trek compared to what we've done, but we walk around the city, maintaining out of
Yes.
sight.
Let's try it.
Cliff, I'm gonna roll for charges on the ring.
Looks like a pretty good roll to me.
Okay, so you suggest we go to the sewers then?
I don't know any other way to not get caught.
Any other way into the city is risky at best. I mean, this is risky, but anything else would be worse.
All right, well, let's go then.
I'm just gonna start walking.
All right. And what approach are you guys gonna have? Are you guys planning on like taking the long way all the way around, or?
Vakta's going to lead them the long way. If they want to cut across or something, they're gonna have to speak up.
Yeah, I'd say we should take it safe.
Okay.
Siri wants to speak up about it.
All right. And does Melissa remember where the entrance to the sewers is to the north?
Oh, I think it was right about. I think it was in this area, somewhere around here. But no, I
All right.
don't remember.
Give me an insight check to see if Vakta remembers.
Oh, insight. Yeah, I'm great at that.
Everybody, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Nailed
Oh
it.
no! Ah! Why did I roll so low?
You only because you got a +6 in it. You know you can throw a couple of those shitty die, still get a decent roll. Fucking +6.
Hey, Vakta, is this the right way?
Let me.
Vakta, look at me. Look at me over here. Are we going the right way? Are you sure? You may have forgotten.
Bolivar, shut up!
Look at me, Vakta.
Bolivar!
Want to try on a fancy collar?
Bolivar!
Oh,
So-
yeah, sorry. I'll put that away.
So as you guys are walking through the Bengals, trying to remember where
Bagels.
the area is to get into the sewers, you actually see a patrol of justice makers who all notice you, but keep walking.
Yeah, that's right, they do. How many
How
of them?
many?
It's 3 of them.
Yeah.
What size clothing does it look like they wear?
They're all elves.
They look
Fuck.
at like the wanted
Fucking
notice. They're like,
elves.
do not engage
Hey,
with a group
it
less
might
than a
fit
dozen.
Tyrion.
That's true.
Yeah. Shall we lure them?
Are they like well outside this, like in the same area where we're grouped up? Is that where they're at?
No, so they were over by where Melissa is. They were patrolling through the Bengals themselves. But they just kept on walking past you guys.
Interesting.
And after walking around for 20 minutes or so, you find the area where there's the entrance to the sewers, which is a large hole on the underside of the wall where the water is actually pouring out from. Like, as you guys are standing next to it, you're like, how the hell could I not find this place, seeing as how there's water spilling out?
Well,
Cliff, I want to look around and see if there's any wanted posters anywhere.
Perception. Nope.
I don't see one.
I'm for sure also taking a peek.
Yeah, does anybody see any wanted posters anywhere?
So
If you ask, I'll look.
So
Sure, I'll
that's
could
not the
work.
way this works. So
Well, I mean, if he's gonna say in character, do any of you?
Yeah, he asked.
well, right, but the thing is, so mechanically, everybody doesn't just get to roll and then hope that someone hits a good number. The one person who is going to be looking would roll and can do it with advantage. So the first 2 I'll take, which was a 4 and a 12, and you guys do not see any wanted posters.
Okay.
I'm just getting in Siri's way here.
Do I see any other justice makers
Not except
patrolling about?
only the one group that you saw.
Well, we should have asked them if there's a bounty on our heads.
Yes.
walk right by us.
They would likely know.
I really want
Why
to
would they walk
test.
right by us?
I mean, there are probably hundreds and hundreds of them here.
I want to test a theory, but we'd have to find another group of justice makers.
You have theories.
Yes.
I can't tell if that was in game or not.
Oh, is it?
Do you care to share your theories?
Find me a justice maker and I'll share.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
look for a justice maker.
No.
Following Bolivar.
Oh my god.
I'm
So
gonna take
the
this moment to hide.
so the group that you
I'm
the
not.
group
Hey, Siri,
I'm not.
what you doing over there?
Staring at a wall.
Listen,
Hide.
this place is in ruins. It's hard to hide.
This is in Syrian. So you guys could follow the justice makers that you saw. They were heading back towards the western gates.
Is that where Bolivar is going?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm following you.
And are you guys trying to be discreet about this, or are you like running after them?
I mean, I'm
Kind
walking.
of a speedy pace, but not like full charging.
Singing his own theme song.
Only in his head.
I just imagine Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Yeah.
Vardrak. So you guys start heading in the direction that you saw the Justice Makers walking. And you guys get about 50 or so feet from the main gate, and you can see the Justice Maker. They're walking in a direction like they're heading towards the gates themselves.
Did they speed up?
The Justice Makers do not change pace at all. They're still in
Oh.
marching formation, one following the other in a line.
They don't give a fuck.
Well then.
Yep.
Vardrak's
Probably
gonna
those collars.
run up a little faster to catch up to him.
Okay. They don't even respond to you running up behind them.
He's gonna
Greetings, friends.
kind of walk kind of somewhat in front of them, and he's just kind of look at them and see like if there's any expression. Do they blink? Like, is there anything happening there?
They maintain their focus looking forward, and they're still walking in the direction of the gates.
Vardrak will stop and stand, completely obstructing one of their paths, just to see what happens.
They all three stop. Do you have some concern?
Yes, we hear there are some brigands about and wish to hear if there are any bounties we might be able to collect for you.
Without
Swear to God.
without skipping a beat, they look over to you and they said, all bounties can be maintained through the temple.
Oh, so you don't know them yourself. That's fine. Thanks for your time, friend.
And then they just, like, side pace, step, walk around you, and continue their march.
Did they all speak at once or just one of them?
Only one of them spoke.
All right.
Those are some weird guys.
So if all the justice makers are seemingly in this like drone-like trance, then we really don't need to sneak around through the sewers or anything.
Well, I gotta say, if these guys didn't care about us, no sneaking's needed.
No.
I'm completely sure of that. It's safe for us to wander about in open daylight in this city. Let's do it. Mark my words. I will immediately begin to. Where were we at? Was it this gate down here?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Did we leave everyone else behind, or were they kind of trailing behind us?
From the way it sounded, you two went off on your own.
Okay. Shall we collect the others?
Yeah, probably for the best.
Or should we wait, hoping they go in the sewers first, and then tell them?
No, let's go and tell them, because if we don't, then like
Okay, let's tell them that we'd best get to the sewers quickly, and that they go first, and then right after they go down, we say, haha, just kidding.
because every time we decide to do something between the two of us, then like Varta and Siri give us that weird salute where they like put their hand on their head and start shaking. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's frightening. That's just terrifying.
Strange, but
Yeah, we'll wander back.
I'm starting to think it's not a sign of approval, but I'm
I
still
wouldn't
figuring
know.
them out.
Roll an insight checks.
Yes, Melissa, that very one.
Or not.
And Sirion always waves at me with one finger.
It's in fact, I'm quite sure that's a sign of double approval.
It could be.
Yes, I used to see that back in my clan sometimes, and I'm
my
quite
God.
sure.
So they make it back.
Galavar is very convinced that that's a good sign. Yeah, so we met some guards. They didn't notice us really or care. So they were just sort of vacant here.
Yeah,
So
they,
we
didn't,
think we're probably safe to wander.
they don't seem to be wanting to pursue any sort of bounties of any sort. I stood right in front of them in my normal form. Nothing.
And you're willing to take that chance.
We asked
And
about
so they get
bounties.
us all killed.
I'm sure if there
I'm willing
was
to take the chance.
something that they planned on doing, they would have did it just then and tried to arrest us. Like,
Unless
you know,
they're waiting for the part where we go inside the gate.
I don't
Um,
think they're being that clever.
no, I don't think so
Not
either.
them,
Vacant
maybe
in
that
the
the
head.
person controlling that collar might.
Yeah,
They
I'm
would
assuming
never wait.
that one guy probably could see or know or whatever. I don't know, but he knew where we were anyway. We couldn't hurt him, so I sort of feel like there's not much to do worrying about that guy.
No.
He was the new elder, and he made decisions.
The hell was that?
Hmm?
Everything right over there, Cliff?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm like, I heard someone yell, like a man's voice. Then you looked away.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all. Oh, hey, I got frosting on my hand. No, I didn't hear that at all, though. Don't look. You guys weren't supposed to look.
Well, anyways. Well,
Shall we?
if you think it's a
let's walk
trap,
into the city where people are just probably waiting to kill us. Sure.
this is a massive city. I don't know how they'd set a trap for
A
us.
massive city that we set fire to their temple in like the heart of the city. Yeah, they're definitely not going to want to kill us.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair, Siri didn't set fire to it.
I did by proxy.
I feel like it's
Yeah,
more
I-
likely
This
we'll
time
want
I
to
have
kill
a
that.
dragon that actually has fiery breath, so
Actually, that was Siri that set fire to their temple.
Yeah, he pushed over the sconce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
shit, it was Siri.
Yep.
It wasn't me.
They just don't
I
know
just
that it
wanted to
was
see
me.
the chandelier, and I never got the chance.
And I set that up for you to do.
I know.
I
never got-
created that chandelier just with you in mind.
I wanted to swing for the chandelier.
I also took that opportunity.
Do I look menacing like this?
Oh my god, hi, Calcifer.
You look like a
Little menacing.
nerd.
Nerd.
Cat.
So, my first objective is we have to get Raina back. So, should we
Yeah.
just go straight to the temple and...
Yes, straight to the temple. Wonderful.
Good. Glad you agree, Siri. Let's go. Barjack starts walking.
Nope, that was sarcasm. Come back, please.
I'm gonna listen in and try to guess where Reina is right now.
From the best of your abilities, from what you could tell, it sounds like she is in the temple itself. You're hearing people talking in the background, and you hear her talking to someone about Behemoth, and you can just tell in her voice that there is an insincerity.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Yes, she must be saved.
I don't feel comfortable with it.
Then what do you suggest we do?
You agreed to the plan.
No, I mocked you
Why would you do such a thing?
because it's a dumb plan.
Would you like to give us a better one?
I
I've
did.
asked several times.
I did.
Why go through the sewer?
Listen, I asked myself that question too, but I would much rather be covered in shit than dead. So there's that.
Wow.
Are you sure that you're the same Siri?
Listen, you might not value your life, but I value mine. Way more
about the-
than buying new clothes.
So what do we do when we get out of this? So is it you want to avoid the gate?
Yeah,
We were just at the gate and no one cared.
didn't go through the gate.
Well, we were at it though. Like we might.
What I
we
want
might
to
have.
avoid is them knowing that we're going through the gate.
Okay, if we go through the sewer,
Makes sense, doesn't it?
if we go through the opening that's right in the middle of the city,
It's not in the middle of the city.
People are. It looks like
Ish.
it's
No,
middle.
there's another opening right smack dab in the middle of the city.
It's kind of off to the side of the market, but it's like
It is.
It
I'm pretty
only
sure
makes
we're Pursued north.
sense to me if we're being sneaky going through the sewer, if we are then very sneaky once we get out. Is that the plan?
We could be. I can cloak.
Otherwise,
three of us.
folks would see us.
I can cloak three of us. One of us is adept in stealth, and apparently you are as well.
Oh, I'm quite adept.
Ah,
I'm the adeptest, in fact.
yep.
okay. How many people can you make invisible?
3.
I can only do myself.
I can
Okay.
You
close
stand
it.
very still.
So
Yes. Very still.
Very still. Its movement is imperceptible to the human eye.
I can slip on my ring, and you can make. I guess the 3 of you invisible, and then Vata can handle being stealthy herself.
Barakai.
Barakai can
Yeah.
fly.
Vokta can handle being stealthy herself. Oh. We need to worry about the...
Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you need to worry
Come-
about?
Our
the...
companions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're still
Chancier
with me.
and Bellavine are still with us.
Chance.
Okay.
I didn't even see them little shits over here.
Unless we have them wait out here while we go in.
It's a great idea.
Look at that chromatic detail on Barakai. It looks like one of those Lisa Frank holographic folders.
Speaking of Lisa Frank, I got Lisa Frank stickers right here. Funny you should say that.
Glorious.
Oh,
Look at
God.
it.
Wow.
They're left over from a bachelorette party. We party hard.
That's how nerds bachelorette.
Right.
Look, I got the unicorn.
Let's bind some books and play with Lisa Frank stickers. While we suck on penis popsicles.
Oh, that was delicious though.
Oh my god. Okay.
What? Why are we
Sounds
talking
fun.
about penises? Where are we headed?
Yes, good question.
Are we walking in invisible, or are we doing the sewers? And
I don't care.
I'm going through the sewer.
Well, we
Fine.
don't need to be invisible in the sewer, so that can
No, we don't. Okay, let's go to the sewer.
Alright, so you guys
Smart decision.
begrudgingly trek into the sewers.
I'm tempted to wait for everyone to get down and say, well, now you're all covered in poop. I'm going to go the other way.
So, are you guys doing normal marching orders? Where are the
Sure.
priests standing at?
Between us. Always in the
Yes.
middle.
I'll
Yeah,
take the
right.
front or the back.
Okay, who thinks that they can get us to the exit point that we're looking for in the sewer?
Have we ever come out the north side before?
Exit it once.
Yeah. Okay, so we can probably figure it out.
Let me see. What would I have to roll to see if Vardra can lead them back there?
Insight.
Need one of you to assist, I guess.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay,
So do I just roll at advantage?
yeah, just roll it at advantage.
All right. Insight. There we are. Oh, I'm actually trained in that. No shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
You think you have a pretty good idea of where you're going.
All right. Are we coming out in the middle of the city? Because that's the only other way that I know to get to.
Yes.
We can go out the other end south, but that leads us back out of the city.
Yeah, if you go
Ooh,
back the way that you
that's
know how to
not
get out, it would
really
take you
in
to the northwest of the market square.
So that's where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just shakes his head and keeps walking.
It's not in the middle of the city, you know that, right? It's like
It's close enough
between
to the
buildings.
temple where
It's
we need
not
to
out
get.
in the open though. You know that. You went through it once.
Yes, I know it's close enough to the temple to where we need to be at.
Yeah.
Are we there
Great
yet?
idea, right?
Oh my God, Balabar, shut up. Why am I sideways? Heart rails. There we go.
Is this the way? Because this isn't a door, is it?
No, so
Yeah,
So-
we broke down that door. I thought Or was
Oh
it
yeah.
the next door?
No, that's the next one.
We broke down a door.
You broke down the one, like, down the path that you guys are headed right now.
This one?
You broke that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Do. Okay, this place looks familiar.
Oh yeah, you broke this place.
What?
This door is broken?
Oh yeah, that door back there. Well, you're not up to it yet, but
The fuck are you doing, Vardrak?
You got,
Wait,
you got
you
Running
did.
through fucking walls and shit?
this is the door, right? I asked you, is this the door? You said further down.
No, the one I just put you in front of. This one right here is the one you guys broke.
Yeah.
Right where you're at right now. Like, don't touch your
Okay.
character. Right there. That's the one you guys broke down.
Okay, so I'm walking through that door.
Then that would take you into here. Yeah, and as you guys walk into this this hallway here, you can hear like the sound of it sounds like running water to your guys' north, and there's a foul odor of animal urine in the sewers.
Oh, that's fun.
Lovely.
Spoiler, it's Rena.
What?
You're not supposed to tell him, Raina. We talked about this.
All right, I'm gonna keep going unless something stops us, Cliff.
Oh, and as you're going, you're trying to, regain your bearings to remember how to navigate through this labyrinth of hallways.
Yeah, I think it was around here somewhere.
Mm.
You're free to keep moving if you want to.
Which way did we come?
This is the door right here, right?
Yeah, which way? You got to follow the hallways, actually. Just in case, you guys happen to step
I
on
moved
something
through
or
them.
something. I know that won't happen, but just in case. DUI fam, thanks for the follow, man.
All right. What about this? This door?
That is a closed door.
Can I open it?
Sure.
Okay, so it's not locked.
Nope.
All right, walking through. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Keep trying to move. There we go.
It's just
Yeah,
funny.
this looks familiar.
It's just funny watching the entire group slowly move in. I just picture you guys all like
Beep beep.
creeping through the sewers.
Aha, we're here.
What?
What the fuck? You keep jumping like through walls and shit.
What are you talking about? I moved so gradually and slowly.
Apparently it didn't register because like on mine you went from like
I still
right next
see
to
you creeping
Vakta.
across-
Yes.
When you
Me
click and
too.
drag, it doesn't show the path that you're dragging.
I see everyone else's movement though.
I
Well,
think they're
'cause I
moving
just-
one at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing it like one at a
Let-
time, but
let it
doing it in
go.
reverse. It should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched.
So-
I don't watch on my like. I don't
Which
see
way did you
that
walk?
episode.
John, did you walk up to the north that way?
Yes. Where the little companions are right now, went around and then right straight across.
Okay. How isn't this fucking thing working right now? Hold on a second.
My knees. I'm old. Ow.
Ugh.
Oh,
All right, John. Give me a deck
Mhm.
save.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
And give me a strength save.
Ooh.
We do have 2.
So as you were walking, there was a bear trap that was covered slightly in the water, so you couldn't see it as you were walking up to it. And as you stepped on it, it snapped shut on your leg. Over here. And you're unable to get it free from your leg right now.
Bardrock, quit messing around back there. Come on.
Say that we're all back here then.
And
Yeah.
I totally walked by him.
It'd be really hard for a Goliath to get past a giant tiefling in these short halls.
Maybe not.
They're narrow.
Maybe I use him to walk around the bear trap.
There you go.
He just pulls out the hilt of his hammer, wedges it in next to his leg, and then kind of pries it open.
Okay. And you're able to wedge your leg free from it. But you got a nice little gouge in your leg. You suffered 10 damage from that.
He looks down at it.
That sounded like a trap.
Perhaps.
Maybe I should go ahead of you and keep a lookout for those.
Well, we're not far now. You feel free. He's going to put a hand on his leg and use 10 points of his lay on hands.
All right. And how many points do you have total with that?
20.
Okay. So you got 10 left.
Mhm.
Okay.
By all means, take the lead.
Is there enough room for Vata to be able to slip by him?
You guys will be touching bodies, but yeah.
We
He's
can be here a
smart.
while.
I'm thinking like, should I? Yeah, I do.
He slaps her ass on the way past.
Really?
He smirks.
She's gonna turn around and smack his face.
He like almost
going
leans
on
into
there?
it.
I hear grunts of pain and
He
metal
just smiles
crashing
more.
glass. Fighting? Is there a fight?
You want to roll a 1d8 of unarmed damage?
Whoa. That's a slap.
I can do that if you want me to.
You can.
How hard did you hit
I
him?
think it's if you want.
How hard did I hit him? Not that hard.
You hit him for
There
3
you
points
go.
of damage.
He smiles big.
You just, and then turns, you want me to do a perception to check for traps? Or, nope.
Or just walk through.
Unless you're actively
I would-
searching for a trap, it goes off of your passive perception.
Okay. I'm keeping like a vague eye out while I'm looking for things. And that is a door, I assume?
It is.
I'm gonna check the door for traps. Like, actively check the door before we go through.
Alrighty, go ahead and do a perception check.
Yeah, I almost rolled performance. That would not have been great.
But it would have been entertaining.
You act like you're checking for a trap. It's fine.
I rolled better with performance than,
Nail a performance.
You don't sense any traps.
Don't you dare tell me that you have a better bonus for performance than perception.
I do. I
Oh my god.
My god. Best rogue.
Best rogue.
best at lying and, like, yeah, sure, I can do this. Watch me.
Slapnuts. The brief rundown of what's happening is this group is a group of Tiamat worshipping people in a main city of Behemoth worshippers. Something strange is going on. The guards don't really seem to be of themselves. One of their party member went undercover into the temple, and she is currently there, so they want to get to her because some shit just went down last night. So they are sneaking through the sewers to try to get into the city proper. That's pretty much the cliff notes of what's important to catch yourself up.
Ha, cliff
The
notes.
cliff notes.
That's good. You need to use that.
Trademark that.
We need to keep an eye. That's great. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm a terrible rogue, so I'm just gonna keep going and be like, "Oh hey, I know
And-
where we are now."
And as you get into this main room here,
Okay.
you can hear the sound of the city above you. And you can hear the sound of tiny feet running all about through this area.
Don't like it. Don't
Yes,
like it.
You share my fear of were rats now. Now you know.
Oh, wait, were rats? That's fine. I thought there were children down here. That's
Yeah, so much worse.
What's wrong with children?
What?
Everything.
Foxtrot
mean,
likes children.
Why
Except
not
me.
both?
Why
Oh my
not?
god, we're at children. Greed.
and were rats together?
Adopt them, Bacta. Adopt all of them.
Okay, yeah, so we're just this way to get out of the sewers,
Yep.
right?
And that
Okay.
leads you to a ladder that leads up to a manhole cover. Again, this takes you into the northwest part of the market area. It is relatively, last time you were here at least, it was relatively covered. So you weren't in direct view of everybody in the marketplace.
Okay, we are here. Did we want to do that invisibility thing? Or did we want to just plain sight walk out?
Weren't we going to do invisibility sneaky stuff?
Yep.
That was my understanding.
Okay, well,
Let's do it.
Okay.
everybody back out into that main circle room. Because I'm not serving by Vardrak in a tight passage again.
Vardrak turns and starts heading back for the circle and then slips on the ring and poof, gone.
I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
He's gonna touch your butt again.
Or something. Or something.
She's just gonna have her hands out like this as she walks, just so she can like know where he's at.
He's ducking down.
Oh my god.
She's just gonna try to keep
Okay,
walking
so-
then.
Bolivar, you can hide yourself.
Pinch.
Also, I don't feel like.
I'm hiding myself? Yes, I'm very good at that.
Yeah, you are for some reason. I'm not sure how. I think you just kind of
I'm a
look.
Goliath. I hide.
Look, I'm not sure how, but you are pretty good at it. I mean, Bardock
Yes.
didn't seem to notice you. Our rogue didn't even seem to notice you.
I'll
So.
disguise myself as
was
well.
Tired.
Okay.
And I hadn't had my blanket in a while, and I just wanted that.
Do you have a disguise kit?
I figure I've got. Let's see. Let me just of
It's
course I
just
do.
Shrubbery.
Fortnite bush.
Alright, I got.
Not even a
No
real
one
thing.
will
Cardboard
ever
cut out
know.
of a
Alright, I got a mess kit. What's
Yep.
in that? Cup and simple coloring. Okay, that's the start. That's the start. What else have we got here?
I only have one day left.
Rations. Yeah, bedroll. Okay. Clothes. Oh, I've got clothes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put a shirt on.
What?
And he's gone.
Actually, that's all I'm gonna do. Won't
Great.
recognize
Like-
me, will you now?
He raises an eyebrow at him.
Who's this?
Well, it seems to
it's
work.
It's not Balavar.
And he turns around
It's
and he's going.
Bernard.
He's going to motion for
Bernard the
Chauncier
Bear.
and Bellavine to come close, and then hold out his hands to Barakai and them, and they'll all go invisible.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take that robe out of my pack and put it on clothes and
Ooh.
flip up the hood.
While invisible?
No, I'm not invisible. I got Barakai and the two priests.
Okay, I gotcha.
Hmm. Okay. We all ready to go?
Yes, quite ready.
And Siri, when you put the robe on, you feel like just a strange comfort from feeling like
Oh god.
Like you realize how much you missed it.
Yes, I did. Okay. As soon as we get out of here, I'm going to have Barakai fly up, just so he doesn't get hit by anybody.
Roll a stealth check for him.
Stealth check? He's invisible.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
So he's invisible. The two priests are invisible. You're wearing the robe. I'm gonna need a stealth check from Balavar, from
Yes.
Vakta.
Yep.
Slam nuts. Thanks for the follow.
Soundtrack.
Excellent.
Eh.
All right.
Okay, well.
All right. So you guys hear the sound of skin hitting the ladder, and then you see the manhole cover and slide to the side as Vardrak leaves first. Then you guys all follow behind him.
Yep, crawling up back into Durian.
Yeah.
Our favorite place.
Yeah, it's so great here. I love it.
That almost sounded like sarcasm.
Nah.
I would never
Nobody
be.
knows what sarcasm is here.
I would never be sarcastic. Not here. Not to you guys.
Hmm.
Believe me. Hold on. Let me roll performance or persuasion. I can do persuasion.
Deception.
I can do deception.
Nah, that won't be needed.
I really
Won't
want to
beat
see you
my
go like
insight.
full in performance for some reason.
That would be pretty awesome.
You just
Bard.
act like you're doing rogue things.
Well, are we off to the temple?
Yep. So as you guys crawl out into the city, you guys are behind a building right now, but you can hear the city is in full motion around you guys. If you guys were to step out and look, you guys are right on the offsets of the market plaza, and you guys can see the temple from where you're at. And Vakta, Vardrak, and Ensirion, you guys notice just how nicely the temple has been built up. There's no signs whatsoever that it was ever destroyed.
Is that this building B?
Correct, yep.
Great.
Ugh.
Shall we?
All right, everyone will follow Siri, and let's wait till we're inside before we decide on what to do next.
Who said
we
that?
don't know what's going on in there.
Yes. It was me. I said it.
Cliff, I'm going to have Barakai
Who said
land.
that?
I'm gonna have Barakai land on top of the temple,
Okay.
and just kind of like coil around one of the spires
Okay, have him give me a stealth check just for funsies.
while he's invisible.
I like fun.
Correct.
For the landing, I'm sure.
Oh, I really want one of the spires to just fall off randomly. Randomly.
Yes.
Oh no, destruction! Oh no.
Oh no.
What happened? Oh
Oh.
All right. So,
Happened to me.
Siri, are you leading the path or?
I mean, I'm the only one readily visible, so.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'm going to, kind of walk towards the temple. Does it look like it's open to worshippers at the moment?
Yeah, you can see that the temple seems to be in full motion right now.
Okay.
You can hear a sermon or something going on the inside.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to follow people that are going in, and go in. I'm assuming that they're walking towards the pews at the moment.
Right. Yeah. So the entrance is on the south side of the building. And as you walk in, you can see that the inside is far more immaculate than you remember. They actually have redone the flooring with a fine marble instead of it being like the cobble that it was. And
Renovated.
it looks like it is twice as prestigious as it was when you guys were in there last time.
Okay.
Quite fancy in here.
And Siri, give me a D20.
No, 19.
As you walk into the temple, you lose sight out of your right eye.
What? That's strange. Okay. He kind of holds his hand up over his right eye and then takes it off and then puts it back on and then takes it off.
All right up there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Friend I have not met?
Says the stealthing, shirted Goliath.
Yes, well, I'm going in the temple.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in more and sit down at one of the pews.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage. Actually, you probably shouldn't have advantage with the one eye, but whatever. We'll do that.
It depends on the type of perception, really.
Dang.
You notice that there are 3 priests of Behumat at the front of the room, and they are standing next to Reyna.
Oh.
And they appear to be doing some sort of baptism.
Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god, I'm gonna wander over.
Mm-mm.
Oh
Going
no.
right on over. Hello,
What?
friends.
What is my thought process in all this? I don't know what's going on.
Ah. There you are, little one. I've been looking for you. It is I, your friend Bernard. Bernard, the wearer of shirts.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, where?
This is gonna go slowly.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Cliff, can you let me know when that in-game 1 hour is up?
Yeah.
What's going on my Valar quote sheet?
Cliff, on the inside of the doors, does there seem to be a way to lock them? Like, can you pull down a board or something?
Give me a perception check.
So do I appear to have things under control, or am I just... What's going on?
You don't see any clear signs of a way to lock it. There are giant metal locks on the door that appear to be fit for a key. That looks like you could lock it from the inside or the outside with a key. Reyna, you appear to be going along with whatever's going on. Like you're so into your undercover work at this point that you're just going along with what they're saying. But you appear to be of your own volition.
All right. So what have they told me that's going to happen? Does it feel like there's crazy magic radiating going about if you don't get it?
Nope, not that you can tell. It basically, this is them like inducting you to the into like the priesthood of the Behumat temple.
Okay.
Is there anyone like in the entranceway right now?
So there are justice makers. There are 2 on the inside and 2 on the outside as you walked in. And then there are, like I said, 3 priests that are readily visible at the front of the church.
All right, walking into the main area where the ceremony seems to be happening. Do I see any other justice makers?
That appears to be everybody that you see. With a 5 perception.
Well, that was the look for the locks.
Well, this is all happening all at once. This is how
All right.
perceptive you are to the situation.
All right, well, Vartrak's gonna go upstairs then.
Okay. Hey, I have a map for this, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Maybe this time I can swing from the chandelier.
Settle down, Saya. Settle down.
So when I approach these priests, by the way,
Mhm.
I should note that my shirt is specifically along like a tunic. So it probably
Oh, no.
covers up my loincloth a little bit, so I'm thinking it looks like I'm just not wearing any pants.
Okay.
Just thought that was important to explain.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Shirt and boots. That's all.
How goes
Bernard's
it,
the
friends?
wearer of shirts.
Yes, I'm Bernard, wearer of shirts. Not anyone you would have met before.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Not every day you meet a wearer of shirts, is it?
That's true.
Oh my god.
I see you are wearers of robes,
Yes, we are.
not shirts like I.
Okay.
And
Wait.
Vakta, what are you doing while this is all going down?
I can't find
I'm-
me on this. Oh, there we are. Ha.
Am I anywhere on this?
No, that's what I was trying to figure out where to put you.
Yeah. Did he just walk through the front door? Just.
Oh yeah. So Balavar is right up front. If you scroll all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, Balavar is just standing there in
He
full
just
view.
walked in the main door.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Bernard. We can
I
acquaint
probably slipped in after him, but didn't go past the last pews.
Okay, so series in like the last row, I would assume. If you
Maybe
want,
a couple up.
you could rearrange yourselves wherever you think you would be.
Okay, because I feel like being in the back might be a little bit too
Suspicious again? Oop, I can't.
Why am I? It's just like dragging me. It's
Yeah,
like
I was
dragging
noticing
a
that too.
pointer.
It makes me like drag target.
Yeah.
I made a triangle. But yeah, it won't let me move myself.
That's weird.
Just do, Cliff.
Zigzag.
Ooh.
Zigzag.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Why can't I cartwheel them?
Wow. Wow.
Balavar's running a weird pattern around this area.
I'm
Hell
going to
no,
revoke
that's
your
not
guys'
good.
usage of tokens.
Rude.
I'm baptizing this place.
With my urine.
Oh,
Just walk around.
blood and fear.
Oh my god.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
I'd say I'm probably. I didn't want to be like
I like this spot.
or up too bad.
Probably would have gone a little further up ahead, like here.
Hi, Bernard. Your shirt is great, and I'm sure you've been very well in this for a few minutes.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
Sit down. Okay. I'll sit right here.
Like in the pews, over there.
This spot looks good.
I look at the other priests.
Yeah, and at this point, like you're hearing a commotion start to stir in the pews, and the priests are looking at you. Just they haven't said anything yet, but they're definitely looking at you like, "What's this guy doing?"
Oh, he's a homeless guy I met on the street earlier. Very interesting wording.
Yes.
He's a
That's
little
sort of
weird.
true. Weird.
In a good way.
Oh, thank you. This looks like a good place to sit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sit on this podium.
Sir, I'd have to urge you to
Wiggle
sit-
around on it just a little bit, get nice and comfortable.
Oh no.
Looks like I'm not wearing pants.
Sir, I'm gonna have to urge you
I
to
really
sit
should've
in the
taken a-
pews.
Well, yes, of course. Oh, right, sure. Sorry about that. I should have taken a bath after
No.
getting out of those sewers there. That's my mistake. Here we go.
A woman in the front row gasps and faints.
She's impressed by her shirt.
She's on the loincloth.
Yes, me as well. It's quite a good shirt. Thank you.
Bernard,
Yes,
sit down. Somewhere else.
I did.
In the pews. Over there.
I did.
He's in the pews. It's fine.
He's on an altar, rubbing his butt on
Oh
things.
no, my map disappeared.
Yeah, my map disappeared.
Yeah, I had to close it. My for some reason, like when you guys couldn't do your thing, and when I switched it, all of a sudden I couldn't do anything. It was really fucking weird.
Oh,
This is a new update, It's breaking everything.
now's the time to strike.
Vakta's gonna move closer up here. Since clearly Balavar wasn't helping.
What?
All right, and the priests continue with their sermon, and Reyna's still kind of in the middle here with them. And with these final steps here, we will baptize Sister Reyna under the name of our
My
great
real
God.
name?
Well, what name did you give him?
Jeez, what would I? Rita. Let's say Rita.
Rita. God, you and fucking Bernard are great together.
Yes, we believe in you, Rita.
We will baptize Sister Rita in the name of our great God, Behumat.
Well, it's so. Yes, of course. Great God, yes.
Sister
there
Rita,
any-
go ahead.
Are there any justice makers on the top floor area?
There are not.
There's no people whatsoever.
Nope, the top floor is empty.
All right.
And this works perfectly because I still have no idea what exactly went particularly wrong among you guys. So I'm just gonna roleplay it as Reyna's like, I'm doing a good job.
Yep, that's exactly how it should be. That's why I didn't even bother to clue you in on any of this. Sister Rita, please drink out of this goblet here and let the warmth of Behumat into your soul. And they hand you this jeweled goblet.
What's inside the goblet?
It appears to be water.
Does it smell like water?
It smells like water.
Okay, I take
It's
a
vodka.
sip.
It's like good shit.
90 proof.
Well, she is a dwarf, so
It works.
if anybody can take it, she can take it.
So he hands you the goblet.
Okay, I take a sip.
And with this final ceremony, we welcome Sister Rita into our loving family. And as he says that, he signals with his hands, and the priest on the end gets down, and he walks over here, and he walks into this room. And he comes back out holding one of the collars
Ah, yes, I knew it.
and a robe.
I'm immediately tackling him.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You're tackling the priest?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run and give him a big hug.
Okay.
Shit's on fire! Put it out! Put it out!
Give me a performance check.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least
Oh my
Oh!
oh my
There we go.
Give me another
we go.
D20.
There we go.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
You guys are like, oh my god, Alvar, are you okay?
So
Out, everybody.
so when you run at him, what do you do?
I'm just kind of flailing my arms. My shirt's on fire. Put it out. Put it out.
The priest just looks at you shocked, and he's like, I don't see any fire.
Help!
Oh,
Help!
wait.
Oh god.
We can make this
The holy
happen.
powers. A Behumut.
He is the best guy.
Surely Behumat can cure me of all ails. Otherwise, perhaps he's not as great as you say he is.
Yes, he needs urgent medical attention. Ceremony. Help.
Perhaps
I'm gonna-
Behumut can't cure me.
I'd like to use
Priests of a different
thaumaturgy.
order could.
Okay.
I'd like to use thaumaturgy to make the sound of like a crackling fire.
Oh,
God.
From...
Okay, I thought you were gonna throw a fire spell at me.
Go ahead.
I
And,
thought so too.
go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh. Hide behind that unconscious lady.
And so you start to do an incantation as stealthily as possible to make the sound of the crackling fire. And while you're doing that, the priest is still sort of freaking out, like talking to Balavar. Get down on the ground.
I'm gonna kind of hug him up and
Get down on the. He's like pushing you back the best he can.
Shake
Get down on the
around.
ground and roll.
Okay. I'm definitely still hugging him while I try to jump to the ground and roll around.
As you do this, Insirion begins to create the sound of a crackling fire, and someone from one of the pews over goes, "Is this some sort of an act? This one over here is casting some sort of a spell."
I immediately stop.
Hey, sorry, my internet's being stupid.
Oh no, did we lose you?
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back.
You're here.
Alright.
I immediately stop and act like I'm praying.
I'm just
I stop and I'm just like, I move my casting hand into like a prayer pose.
Like,
Clifford,
And
is there
I'm gonna-
any candles like around where Rain is standing?
Oh yeah, there's a candle on either side of the podium.
If I could, I'd like to mimic the hand motions that the priest was making on the podium.
Go ahead and do a performance check.
Okay.
Everybody's doing performance, man.
Tonight is the night of performances.
yes.
Apparently, I have a +5.
Six. How is mine higher than yours?
Because you're proficient, maybe? Are you
That's true.
proficient?
Must be.
If you're proficient, are you actually?
Hey,
Melissa!
rogues
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
I don't know when I became proficient because I don't remember that happening.
I'm going to
She's not a
continue
rogue, she's a
shouting
bard.
about being on fire and I'm cursed, and Boohamoot must not be so great if it can't cure me, and perhaps there's a priest of a different order follows an even greater god that could cure me.
So as you're doing this, the priest is freaked out, fully convinced that you are on fire and he can't see it. And the person that busted you casting, Siri, has gotten up from the pew and is beginning to walk towards the main entrance.
I walk off the stage and I'm just like, clearly this is a sign that our savior Behemoth wishes us to cleanse the city.
As he passes me, Cliff, I'm gonna use Charm Person.
Okay.
Wait, as I pass you?
No, you're
No.
good. Keep going,
okay.
Raina. Keep going.
Gotcha.
To cleanse the city.
What?
Cleanse the city this day.
Or
He is
cleanse
on
me in
fire.
the name of a greater, higher god.
That means you
Only
come with
we-
us.
If
He
only
is
we
just
had a
the symptom.
paladin, or
He is the
if only we
symptom
had a
of
great
holy.
warlock of Tiamat here who could save me.
Oh my god.
Buster's gonna look around like very confused, like what the hell is this guy talking
So-
about?
Sirion is suddenly wishing that he actually threw some sort of fire spell.
As you say Tiamat, you hear a collective gasp across the pews.
they're just chill until that moment.
No, they were definitely on edge, but you just
Guy.
pushed them over. Go ahead and roll. What do I have to roll against the charm spell?
Wisdom.
What's the DC?
I think it's my DC.
Yeah, what is that?
It's-
15 or 18 or?
16 probably.
I had it down in my notebook for Insirion.
It's your charisma plus your mod from your level. plus 8. So I'm thinking it's
My charisma modifier is 5.
Mhm.
My proficiency is 3.
Yeah.
That's
16.
8
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. The person that was getting up to walk away is charmed.
Okay. So they should be walking towards me. We're basically friends now.
Okay. They walk over
Right.
and they sit right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna start praying with him, quote unquote.
Okay. You guys notice that one of the priests has walked off the stage and walked into this room over here.
Yeah, I'm definitely making my way out with carrying this priest. Help
Okay.
me, friend.
Help me.
You're the only
Help
one I
me.
can trust.
Are you like carrying him?
I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm not gonna be too aggressive with him, but I am gonna try.
It seems I will have to undertake my joining another day, for these streets are still impure, and I still must prove myself, as is evidenced by Bernard here and the fires of impurity that still burn. And I keep walking out.
So as you guys are walking out, the two justice makers that were at the door are walking into the church proper to try to figure out what the hell is going on right now.
Stand back. This is an official matter from our Lord, and we must enter the city.
What is going on here? What is all this commotion?
I'm
I
just
believe it
gonna
is
run.
a sign from our Lord. I must undertake further deeds in service of our good Lord Behemoth.
I'm gonna drop the priest if I was carrying him and just run flailing, arms flailing out.
Oh no.
You stop! Stop running!
I can't move.
I will. My
Oh,
shirt's on
baby.
fire still.
Your
He
shirt's
is
not
on
on-
fire.
Help.
I'm
I
gonna
believe it is a
charge.
sign that these flames
I'll
can
go on the
only
guards.
be seen by the most devout.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Yes, it is.
Get off me, you fool!
Right over next to Inserion.
Ah,
You may
stop
set him
and
down,
stop
Bernard.
you.
You may set him down, Bernard. For now, we must pass. And I give the Justice Maker a nod and start to head out the door.
He puts his hand up and stops you.
Is there an
Uh,
issue?
he's looking over to the priest. He's like, "What is going on here? Have these people disrupted the ceremony?" And
No.
the priest that you
Yes.
accosted is he's like this one was talking about his shirt was on fire and then he grabbed me. We were just finishing up the ceremonies.
His shirt is on fire, but it's a special holy kind of fire that you don't see that. It's like blue and strange colored.
Deception check.
Oh shit!
Vardrock's gonna close the front doors.
Which ones?
The
Oh, he's
front
gonna close
doors that
the
we came
door.
in.
Oh god.
There's three doors in the front.
Okay, he's going down. He's closing each one.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
My deceptions.
No, I don't see any flames.
Is he drawing a weapon?
Sister Rita, would you please take your place back on the stage so we can finish this? Sir,
As
I'm
I
gonna
said-
need you to leave. And he starts like motioning to get Balavar to leave.
I cannot, in good conscience, accept my role within this church when such a clear sign from our Lord has been handed down in the middle of the ceremony that there is still work to be done for me in this city. I must prove myself.
And the priest walks up behind you. He's like, "This is your final test. Once you join the ranks, you will be able to do all of the cleansing that you would like."
I'm aware, but there's been such a strange sign, and I feel that there's more calling to me within the city before I undertake such a sacred responsibility.
These signs are the ramblings of a fool.
You dare
Vardra-
say that about our Lord Behemoth and the signs he sends to me?
Vardrock sneaks back up to the top, and then he's gonna cast Thaumaturgy to start shaking the ground all over the temple. At the same time, he's gonna start casting control flames at each candle that he sees to start expanding their fire to catch everything.
Yes.
Give me a
Flames,
stealth
you
check
can
to
all
see if
see
you
them.
could do all of that without being seen.
He's up top. He went back upstairs.
Right, you said you snuck up top to go do this. Yeah.
Yep.
So I should get a bonus to stealth at least.
Why would you get a bonus to stealth?
It's no one's up there.
Up there.
Yeah,
He
like,
so you're telling me that this... Oh, you are invisible, right?
Yes. He never did anything to break his invisibility yet.
pretty big distraction.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you shut the doors. You shut 3 set of giant doors, and then you're gonna go up
While
top
they
of that.
ran in to confront Bolivar and
Yeah.
Rita.
And this is a
Bernard and
completely
Rita.
this is a
Bernard and
completely empty city, and nobody's seen these doors shutting or anything, right?
I mean,
This giant
someone
church
might
with
have.
all this commotion that's going on, and nobody
one-
saw these giant doors opening. Roll a stealth
the
check.
one guy
goddammit.
next to Siri is like, "Hey, friend, I noticed those doors shutting."
Wait, why did? Oh, that's right.
Hey, that's good.
It is unfortunately good. All right, and then you're gonna start casting to shake the floor and to control the flames.
Yep.
Okay.
I would refer you back to that Kronk gif, Cliff.
The
'Cause
what?
That's exactly what's happening.
Oh.
He's that stealthy.
That's right. Accurate.
So as you do it, like everybody is freaking out at this point.
Oh, Bernard, the wearer of shirts.
The
Oh.
bringer of bad omens, apparently.
Yeah. And as you're
See
doing
the
it,
flames? That's what I was speaking of. You can all see them now.
one of the justice makers at the bottom is looking around, and he looks up and directly makes eye contact with you, Vardrak.
Candle next to him, I start expanding that fire.
Well, you can't do it. You can't cause any damage with it or anything.
Maintain eye contact.
Yeah.
If he
No.
stands in the fire.
I
So.
use thaumaturgy to make the ground at their feet burst into flames so I can run.
I don't
Everyone's
think
just
you could
doing
do
it.
that.
Well,
I
it's
started a trend. Everyone's doing the fire thing.
safe flame.
Siri, get in on this.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I don't think you could do anything that would cause damage with it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not trying
probably
to do
just a-
damage. I'm trying to freak them the heck out.
Yeah, it can probably just like cause an effect they might react to.
The one justice maker again, he's looking dead at Vardrak. And
Okay, yeah, it looks like I do have to
God.
do actual flames, though. I have to work off of
So
the
it's-
flames that exist, though.
All right. I think I need an insight check. Balavar, yeah, for sure. Balavar doesn't know that Vardrak. He's invisible. He does not. He actually thinks now that there is something going on with fire, as he sees the flames growing.
well, Vardrak's not invisible now.
No,
Oh, he's not
but
now.
He's upstairs.
Previously, still. So Balavar is like convinced himself now. The performance was too good.
Okay.
So the justice maker looks up and he makes eye contact with Balavar, and
Oh,
he says, or Vardrak, sorry, Vardrak, and he goes, "They're here."
He's also going to use thaumaturgy to keep opening and slamming the front doors over and over again, like a haunted house type.
Yeah. So as you're doing this, so the people in the pews are freaking out. The two justice makers, the other one has now turned around and has fixed gaze on you as well, Vardrak. And you see the people running out and everybody screaming, and for the most part, you guys have convinced basically every patron of this church that something religious is going on right now.
I'm trying to stealthily make eye contact with Siri and Bhakta.
well,
Vardrak's going to take a step back out of view. He's going to cast thaumaturgy again, this time to make his voice boom. And he's going to say, "I, Behemoth, cast this entire city out. You have failed me, and now you shall all die."
I love it. And I use thaumaturgy to do a clap of thunder in the other direction because I realize I can't do the flames if there's no action.
I see a fucking opportunity. I'm gonna come up here. I'm standing right on top of this fucking stage. Here we
Been
go.
waiting for
I'm
you.
getting up on this stage.
I'm gonna sneak.
So I manifest a clap
Up
of
here.
thunder from the other direction, really loud.
And I'm addressing the patrons of this church.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Only the grace of Tiamat can save you now.
Yes, yes.
Rip off the road. Rip them off the street.
Repent or die in Behemoth's wrath.
That sounds like is it a performance?
I'm trying to think if that's a performance or if that's a intimidation.
I guess
I
Yes.
think intimidation because I'm threatening them with death. or
Right, that's what I'm
conversion.
thinking too.
That's fair.
Cool. I'm proficient in that. Let's go!
Yeah.
Damn!
It's game
I
time.
love it. I love it.
Uh-oh. Oh no! I think I'm raging right now.
So
Definitely
as you
putting-
guys are doing this, 8 more Justice Makers walk through the door at the bottom,
Fuck.
and they're just standing guard at this point. This heresy will not be tolerated.
Heresy, it's heresy, and you would know that if you were part of an actual church. Serena pulls off her robe and it's
That's
just like,
nice.
And Reyna just died instantly. I don't know what happened.
What is that?
Weird.
Okay. Balabar's gonna take off his shirt.
We knew it was you all along.
The reveal.
Wear our shirts.
I'm gonna flex my glistening pecs.
where's
Glistening with sewer
Oh,
water.
This is the best rescue mission ever.
So good.
going?
What have we done
So much fan art of this.
for rescuing these people? Have a higher
Drew, I'll
purpose.
have you know you caused all of this. You're a menace.
Well, to be fair, Balabar panicked when he saw the necklace. So when he saw the
Yeah, for sure. Oh, to be fair, I mean, you might also be the cause of us converting an entire
Exactly.
This is going very well.
So, Reyna, where are you at?
I was near the doors, but I started moving back up the aisle towards Siri when
Okay.
I saw the other guys arrive.
In Balavar, you're in the main hallway there?
yeah, somewhere around, probably right about there now.
Okay.
Isn't everyone trying to flee out through those doors right now?
Yep.
All right.
Most of the citizens that were left have all kind of made their scattering. There's just a few that were left behind. There were definitely some that seen your performance there, Siri. All 8 of the Justice Makers, almost in unison, charge Balavar.
Oh, jeez.
The punishment for this crime is death.
Well, so I said a moment ago, but I'm definitely raging and getting that glaive ready.
Okay.
Yeah, get that glaive ready.
Reyna
What?
runs toward Belivar.
My transgressions? No shirt, no service.
Brodrock's running downstairs after he hears that.
Yep, and you guys can go ahead and roll for initiative.
guy at the door.
He does not.
Do I get a chance to get my rage off?
That sounds dirty.
Always roll like shit.
I would say that you probably don't get a chance to do it until after this happens.
I did announce
He
it.
said
a bit,
it- he
like,
said he was
definitely
raging,
before
like,
this.
Well,
Everybody
yeah.
knows.
So thinking of this from a mechanical standpoint, that makes perfect sense. Thinking of this from a logical standpoint, you wouldn't just randomly rage in anticipation for people coming in, would you?
I mean,
That's-
Oh no, he
That
was
was when I took my
panicking
shirt
because
That's
he
okay.
convinced himself that the shit that was happening was actually real.
So you
Well,
raged
as soon
once you
as
seen
they
that, you're
came-
saying?
as soon as they came in, he said he was
That's
raging, and then he
alright.
took his shirt off. so
Well, no,
that
no, no.
makes perfect sense.
I heard that part again, but mechanically it makes perfect sense. But logically, we're talking about this stuff is all happening all at once. So I'm just trying to.
Sure, he had time to
No, I
rage.
mean, it's fine. I mean, it's also saying they got in, got to talk, and got to engage me all at once.
Well, no one has engaged in anything yet. That's the thing.
Okay.
So, but if you consciously feel that Balavar would have raged instantly like that, then that's fine.
Well, that's what I was
It
I mean, that's the
wasn't that
idea. Is I
instant.
threw my
He
shirt off,
had
announced who I
time.
was, knowing that I was sure these guys were coming in. So yeah,
Okay.
he was ready for a fight.
Yeah,
Either
then
way,
go ahead
he
and
was
rage
gonna-
it then. Yeah, go ahead and rage.
So I mean, that's what I was intending to do, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way. It's just
No, definitely it does. I just want to make sure that that it's not just a game of mechanics.
Yeah.
Your admirer of Vakta and thieving. She's not doing a lot of that right now.
Yeah, I don't.
No, apparently she's a bard.
Thieving's more of the background half that I never.
She's a performance rogue.
Roguey stuff. What?
I pretend to do things.
About a $5 thief
But also-
costume in the children's section at Walmart.
Yeah, no. Death Product
I'm a
is a friend
rogue.
of mine, so.
All right, Reyna, it's your turn.
Yeah, it is my turn. I rolled a 20. I yelled, the only god whose followers are getting out of here alive are Tiamat's bitches. And then I crap, what is that? Stop it. Am I not selected? There we go. I'm gonna cast a shield of faith on Belivar.
You can't see Balavar from where you are.
I can't.
You have to come out to the lobby area.
Okay,
And there's a
I'm
Justice
gonna-
Maker blocking your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna
is this
sneak
is that a
right
wall
next
right
to
behind
him.
me?
Is that
Yep.
possible?
Yes.
Can I sneak
Okay.
right there?
I thought this was all open here.
You can't sneak anywhere, no. There's
Well, I'm not
there's
sneaking.
I mean,
I'm
just in
walking.
general, there's a doorway and a Justice Maker actively blocking you.
Well, can I kind of shoot
I
it
see, that's
past
a
the
lot of-
Justice
okay, that
Maker?
makes sense.
If I can see Belivar beyond him?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to see him from this angle. He's being surrounded by Justice Makers. There is just a single door frame. Like we're talking about, if you're trying to look through it, you're like looking at a sight like. But yeah, so no, you being
It's a
up here,
10-foot wide door, it seems. But okay.
it's about 7 feet wide, yeah. But again, there's a Justice Maker actively blocking you from doing that.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Check something real quick.
F. Podunk says I say his ideas are silly, and I've never said that. But he's also trying to convince me to multi-class into being a bard with a slide whistle now, so.
Do it.
I mean, you do have proficiency in performance.
Okay, whoever gave you that advice gives good advice.
Whistle bard, whistle bard.
It's that or a cowbell. I mean, that's what I was thinking if I went bard.
We need more cowbell.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, Bard are
Okay.
one of the most OP classes.
They
So
really
first
are.
of all,
They can be.
Oh.
I'm going to
Yeah.
look at that guy. And I'm going to
You're
use
gonna need a slide
commands.
whistle with better sound.
I'm going to say flee.
Okay.
And let's see if that's on my sheet. I don't know if it's.
Does he just get a save, I think, instead of right?
I don't.
Mhm.
I don't
If you
see
click
it
on him and
my-
cast it, it'll automatically do it.
I don't see it on my sheet though. Oh yeah, there it is.
Your command is unsuccessful.
Okay. Then I whip out my spiritual weapon.
Cliff, can I communicate with Zurakai?
Uh-oh. Balavar runs.
On your turn, you can, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is a hit.
He's dying? Cool.
Yep, so what did you say to him to try to get him to flee? Did you just shout flee?
Well, command is only one word.
Right, I'm just saying, like, what did you actually just shout, like, flee? Like, from an RP standpoint, what did you do?
I mean, I yelled the thing about Tiamat, but the command is only one word, so I just looked at him and I said, flee.
You just were like, flee.
Yeah.
Meh.
Can anyone else not hear Reyna? Because I've
can.
got nothing.
I can hear.
Do you have her muted still?
No. If I even switch over to Discord, she doesn't even have video. It's just a loading circle. There's nothing
Yeah,
there.
my Discord's been wonky. I'm
She
gonna.
does not
Yeah,
exist.
I see the
Am I
loading
back
circle.
yet?
Yeah, loading
You
circles
hear me,
there.
though.
Am I back?
Yeah, but I
I
can't
mean, I've
hear
heard her this whole time though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see your picture, but I do hear you.
It was actually frozen on a picture for a while there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I just checked. Volume's all the way up. She's not muted. I just can't hear her.
Well, my internet's
Okay.
being crap, so.
Well, someone else let me know if she talks to me.
Okay.
I'm lost.
Don't worry, she won't talk to you.
Aw.
Wow.
So yeah, you tell him to flee, and he kind of looks at you like, no. And then all of a sudden, this giant
Fine.
spectral weapon just smashes down on him,
Ah,
and he just collapses. Just instantly collapses.
Wow. I've gotten better at this. You see that, Vardrock?
Make me proud, little one.
I don't see it.
It's like, wait, do it again.
And did you want to take a move before you end your turn?
I'm gonna move up a little bit, I guess. But yeah, there we go.
All right. And it is Chancier's turn.
Who?
Our loyal
Okay,
friend.
Dang.
Shoot
Rude.
someone in the back, Chantier.
So he's
Oh.
still invisible.
Is he the sketchy one?
Yes.
Oh.
The
okay.
one. Oh yeah, you missed it. He actually took down Balavar.
it was me.
Well, he knocked me down.
Yeah, he
Took him
didn't
down.
like beat his ass or anything.
Took him
I
down.
let him do it, okay? So, we all knew that.
Shut up, Sin.
Hey, whoa.
Didn't he almost die? No, he did die.
Yeah, he got his ass
He
kicked.
got better.
I'm pretty sure all but two of us almost died.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Shank someone in the back, Chantier, or sucker punch them. Or start robbing the temple somewhere.
Oh my lord.
And who the fuck is? Oh, Siri's up front. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is Siri at?
He's up there. Just,
Repent, sinners.
I'm a priest now.
Yes. Multi-class.
Look,
Mhm.
I am the priest now.
No, Priest of Tiamat, Warlock fits pretty well.
He walks up behind the other Justice Maker that's there, and you just hear this cackling of magic. As you just see this spiritual weapon just smash into the wall
Where?
right over here.
Oh.
You hear the
That's my line.
and as he does, the Justice Maker that was paying attention more to what's going on in the hallway kind of snaps his attention over to Chancier. What the? Where did you come from?
I'm the knight.
Balavar, it's your turn.
Against Balavar's better judgment, he's gonna go in charging. Can I not target?
You had him target. You have 6 targeted right now. You had 10 targeted a second ago.
It's not showing up on my screen, so.
You got 6 targeted right now.
Is that the guy in the middle?
Yep.
Sure, that'll do. Alright. Taking a swing.
And you miss.
That's not a bad roll either. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration to roll that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Alright, second swing.
That's okay. And you cleave
Damn.
him with your glaive and just drop him in a single blow.
You know, I gotta do reckless attacks here.
Are these all
Yes.
elves?
Double
Yes.
bad judgment.
Oh, that's why they're weak.
Do I have the guy, another guy targeted now?
You have Justice Maker 10 targeted. The one that was to the right of the one that just fell.
Aha!
That is a hit.
I will re-roll that damage die. Oh, come on.
So you did one
Alright.
less damage?
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta take whatever it is. So
Okay.
okay, half attack to that guy.
Yep. And that's a miss.
Jeez, crap rolls. All right, I'm gonna use my action surge. Swinging at this next guy over. I'm assuming it's targeting him.
Yep, 5.
Oh, there we go.
Dang.
Good hit.
It's dead. It's dead. It's dead.
Yeah. So you hit the one with the half attack, and you kind of drop him to one knee, and then you just continue your swing and cleave over to the guy next to
Yes.
him and just dead him, just instantly drop
You're
him.
so squishy. It's because you fight with shirts.
And-
All right, last attack.
Oh, you still got another attack? Jesus Christ.
I did my action surge, so I got both my normal attacks again. Jeez, man, those are some crappy rolls though.
So with the action surge, how often do you get to use that?
Just once per rest.
Once per rest? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it's that second level fighter thing.
Okay, cool. That's phenomenal, actually.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah.
Only I hit with stuff. Could have cleaned out most of those dudes there.
Vardrak, you just see Balavar just swinging, just almost blindly swinging at people, just
Yes. Oh,
connecting with a
it's
few of them, and the ones that he does hit, you see just drop, like almost it's just like a just drop. But you just see
Get
him,
in on this, Vardrak. Quick, before they're all dead.
and it is Burakai's turn. He is still sitting on top of the temple, invisible.
Okay. Can you hear any of this commotion inside the temple? I'm
Uh,
sure you heard the doors like slamming open and shut.
Oh, I'm sure he heard pretty much most of what's going on in here. But
Okay.
under your
Screaming.
command, he's still staying up there.
Okay. So he can't move until I tell him, or
I mean, he has free will, but he's listening to you who said, stay up there. Because he's
Okay.
invisible in the middle of a city, you know?
right? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So I guess his turn passes then.
Okay. So you're just going to have him stay up there?
Well, yeah, I can't tell him to do otherwise yet. So
Okay. And Vakta, it is your turn.
I'm so far away from everyone.
You're not. I can't see. You're not that far from that priest, though.
Yeah, there's a couple of priests there.
You have that rogue bonus action every round too. That can be a dash, I think, or a disengage or whatever.
Yeah,
You can travel a long ways. You could shoot him too, probably.
I could definitely shoot him, but how many people are in the pews between me and the priest?
Casualties.
I
I don't want to hit innocent people.
from where you are, there's only 3 people between you and the priest.
Oh, that's not bad.
There's only maybe a dozen people left in the church in general right now.
All right, then I won't feel so bad about accidentally hitting someone innocent because
no, I'm
Because
converting
they're
them.
Bahamut followers.
Yes. Converting.
You have to
No.
impress them with your archery skills because that will make them want it.
Make sure
Yeah,
you...
but-
Okay, you gotta target the priest?
I targeted the priest.
Okay.
I remembered to target before you told me. Bow. Where's my bow? Where's my bow?
Don't
There it
kill a
is.
civilian,
I
don't
can't
kill a
read, guys.
Don't kill
I'm not gonna kill a
civilian.
civilian.
You shoot an arrow and it just bounces off one of the wall and ricochets back slightly. You don't kill a civilian, though.
See, I told you I wasn't gonna kill a civilian.
Or anyone.
I didn't say anyone. I said I wasn't going to kill a civilian. A priest is technically a civilian on some level. Well, I guess when they're all
Nah. Not wearing those colors.
You still have your movement, or You could just end your turn right there.
I'm gonna end my turn here because I'm out of range of most things.
Okay.
I've learned saying fuck Bahamut.
And
is a
you were
bad
still stealth,
idea.
weren't you?
Yeah.
What did you roll for stealth?
Did you do your? Don't you get advantage?
I did not do my extra 3d6 because in my mind the priests had gone, but they haven't. So hey.
Yeah, because don't you?
Oh, there was no damage because I never hit. So never mind.
But don't you get advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage because they never. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, no, it's. See, assassinate. Advantage on attack rolls that hasn't taken a turn in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
We got you.
How to rogue.
I'm not used to using assassinate because usually I'm not higher
no, this
than
isn't
the
cool.
enemy, so I never get to use it.
Melissa, someone asked if the slide whistle was a free action, and I think you owe us
well.
the slide whistle right now.
As you just like sneak back
I need my
into the
sticky notes.
pews.
Go ahead and roll another attack roll.
I haven't found sticky notes yet for, all that fun stuff. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Cool.
Yeah, you missed no matter what. Okay. And you say you're going to end your turn there?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's Belvine's turn. She's still in the corner again, still invisible, just watching this all go down.
I would think. Now, Kian, feel free to object, but I feel like Belvine would be trying to do exactly what Syrian is doing right now.
For sure. If there's anybody left in those pews back there, she's sitting next to them and like trying to convert them.
Okay. So she's trying to like stealthily do it?
Mm-hmm. She's like, hey buddy.
Like, hey, if we just convert now, we can survive this.
If you convert, you live.
Exactly.
Okay. And Siri, it is your turn.
Okay. Would it take up my action to command Burukai?
We'll say that's a bonus action.
Okay. So for that, I'd like to tell him to burst through the doors.
You're just going to have a dragon burst through the doors on this.
Yes.
Hell
burst
yeah.
through the fucking doors.
Yep.
What do you do with a dragon?
Well, I guess he'd have to do it on his turn, correct?
He'll have to do it on his turn, and it'll take, what's his fly speed?
Let me get that for you. 60 feet.
It would take 2 turns for him to get in.
Okay. I want him to burst through that left front door and trample that guy in that door.
Okay, so whoever's in front of the left front door will be trampled, you're saying?
Careful.
Hey, if Chauncey is there in 2 turns, that's his fault.
I'm worried about Balavar.
I mean, he can handle a dragon, okay? He handled one.
Okay.
Already. Yes,
Alright.
whoever is within that door is going to be trampled.
Okay, so you give him that command, and you
It'll
hear
be fine.
the sound of claws just taking off from the roof above, right off the tiles.
Okay, he smirks, and then looks over to the priest on his left, and says, "I said convert or die," and then he casts Eldritch Blast.
Damn.
So you don't even give him a chance to convert. You're just going, all right, kill him. Okay, that's cool.
Nah, man.
I said.
I said, convert, motherfucker.
Was this my huggy friend?
Yeah, that was your huggy friend.
No.
Oh, it was.
It was.
Well, he has a chance. He's alive. He has a
Hang in
chance.
there. Well, now he has a chance to convert.
You knocked him clear off of his feet, and he just flew backwards into the wall. Boom.
I mean, he should have converted.
And Vardrak, it is your turn.
Vardrak runs up. Says, "I'm coming, Balavar."
Yes. Yes, quickly before they're all dead.
How many feet of movement do you have?
Are these squares accurate? No. All right, wait. I think I was here or here.
No, you were back where you were, I think.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I can move 30 feet. It's about there. And he is going to, he's like saying something in Draconic, as his, like, he like takes this weird stance, and all of a sudden fire shoots out of his mouth.
And he targets somebody.
But I'm trying to figure out how to target because it's like a cone effect.
Yes.
How many feet of a
What's the
cone is
range?
it?
Let's see here. Where the hell is? Okay, there we go. The range is hidden in bullshit.
Fascinating.
Okay, 15-foot cone.
So it looks like you'd be able to hit one, maybe two of them with it.
Yeah, two of them looks like.
If you target them both and highlight them, it'll tell you how far away they are.
Haha. So yeah, he's gonna do that, and he is going to cost. Let me see the
Jesus, what the fuck was all that?
Whoa, hold on.
Whoa.
The fuck did you just do, John?
Just take the first two, the second two.
Oh, I see. Got 'em both.
I keep forgetting when you click on this weird dice with certain spells, it only takes a single click as opposed to two. But it looks like they both failed to save.
Yeah, they did. They all four failed to save.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so Balavar, you just see Vardrak run up from your flank and just spew out this flame, almost like it's almost like a liquid flame that comes out.
This
and
one's
just
wounded.
coats
Scorch
him,
him.
and they both just they're both on fire screaming, and then after a few seconds they just drop and there's no more sound.
Good shot.
That's so hot.
Uh,
Do you have any bonus actions or anything you plan on doing?
That was
As a bonus action to cast that on myself, and then an action
was
to
Bach's
use it,
bonus
and I've
action.
moved, so I'm done.
Okay.
Bacta's now a bard with taunt. Just happened.
And the Justice Maker that Chancier shot the spiritual hammer at unsheathes his weapon and just takes an attack at him.
You motherfucker. Lucky I can't see this.
So he pulls out his sword and he gives 2 slashes across Chancier's chest for a total of 6 damage. Then you just hear Vardrak from the other room. You just hear Chancier yell, "Ah!"
Hang in there, I'm coming. Aw.
Lose Raina there.
Did you?
Stop freezing. Please don't freeze.
Oh no.
So the Justice Makers that are left, they all like pounce on Balavar at once, and they're slashing away at him.
Join me, friends.
And he's able to push him mostly away, but he takes a few blows just from the scuffle. A couple swords hit him in the arm, and he's able to just block it and resist most of what's going on. Doop, 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 doop. And Siran, give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm too focused on this guy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like tunnel vision. Maybe it's the demon blood. I don't know.
Maybe it's because you only have one eye.
Oh.
Really hoping that doesn't persist.
Also,
smile
Cliff,
like
keep
that,
in
Cliff.
mind there's a lot of candles that have spread their fire throughout.
Yep, I take a note of that actually. The one, so people are still running about and there's a lot of commotion going on. Like I said, the large group jumps onto Bolivar and there's a scuffle going on there. The priest that you attacked, Siri, he stands up and he puts his hands on his chest and you see this aura of light come out from it, and he stands up and he kind of straightens his robe out and he's just looking at you intently at this point.
Ooh.
And Reyna, it is your turn.
Okay. I waddle up to the doors, just like, never fear, friends, I've arrived. And then I throw a bless on, I think our friends back there are out of range. So I'm going to use a on. There we go.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm gonna fling my hammer at this guy.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So you guys see Reyna come out and this light
That
just
doesn't take time, just like you.
Oh,
Didn't hear any of that.
Robot Reyna.
No.
is it the real Reyna or is it a robot?
I still don't hear Reyna at all, so I'm sitting here like, I'm afraid to talk because I don't know if she is.
She said,
That- yeah.
I'm gonna have to
that was it.
rewatch this episode.
Right.
Oh man.
oh shit, did we lose her altogether now?
Claire, come back.
No.
I'm here.
Okay.
I can-
Okay. What did you say a moment ago?
I said, well, I threw my hammer at the guy, and then I said, crap, I forget what it was. It was like, Tiamat doesn't take kindly to dorks like you, or something like that.
Very Reyna.
Yeah.
Ah, see that spiritual weapon training out in the desert is paid off.
Yeah. Good shot. Bolivar just ducks and covers. He just dives, hits the ground. All the guards are like, why are you... Oh, God.
Yeah, so you see Reyna come out, you see this burst of light come out, and you guys feel the protection aura shooting around you. And then you just see this spiritual weapon just come cascading through the air and crash into the first Justice Maker standing there. And Chancier, after being hit by this Justice Maker, just pulls out his mace, cocks back, and swings at him.
Yeah.
I'd be cheering on if I could see you, Chancier.
And he just cracks him in the face, knocks his helmet off. And the Justice Maker kind of stumbles back and he wipes his face, and his face is just pouring out blood at this point. And he shouts out to you, and he's like, "Don't worry about me, I have this covered."
That's what I want to hear.
I don't believe him.
And Bolivar,
Alright,
it is your
target some
turn.
dudes. I think I got someone targeted.
You do.
Excellent. Reckless swinging.
Jesus
Wow,
fucking
that's
Christ, all those die.
The worst,
What's a
worst
pad
attack
roll?
rolls we've had here. Wow.
That one hits.
That's a hit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's only because of the blast. No, it was because I missed with a 15 before. Alright, looks like he's getting half attack. You know, or not. Who knows?
Yeah,
They
so
are.
you just
Ha!
you just unload this barrage of attacks on this guy and just pummel him to the ground. No witty comments, no nothing.
Oh.
I'm facing the guy I'm supposed to be attacking, so I got nothing.
I think he means from Bolivar.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
Bolivar, like,
I wanted to
I'll
walk
come up
away.
with something.
okay, it's gonna be all super late. We could be walking out of the church, and Burkai's still making his way into it. He'll be into the church, bursting through the doors, and then his next turn.
Okay.
And Vakta, it is your turn.
Well, I'm still focused on this guy, so I'm just gonna try to. No, actually, I decided this earlier. I was gonna run over here and then shoot him. Yeah, I'm not running up to him. I've learned my lesson from being in melee.
That is a
I hope
hit.
you're not killing my
shot.
friend Hugger back there. He's a real swell guy.
Wow.
And well,
Never mind, I'm sure you're not.
What's the second roll for?
the
Sneak attack.
sneak attack.
So is that an additional 13 damage?
Yeah.
Did you not figure out how to use sneak attack yet?
I forgot that I put it under. That it's on a different tab. Then there it is. I have it. I figured it out at the very end of last game.
Okay,
And then,
I'm gonna go ahead and add the 13 this time. Next time, if you don't fucking do it, you don't do it. Got me moving my maps all around and shit. Where is he at? So you let this arrow fly, and as the priest is standing up and he's adjusting his robe, sort of like what I'm doing right now. An arrow hits right underneath his arm, like in his armpit, right into his chest. And you hear him just, and he tries pulling the arrow out, but he can't get it out. And Belvine she's just been moving, like, basically from person to person at this point. Like, whoever's left, she's just talking to him.
Yes.
Yes.
oh.
And in Sirion, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. I think I can get to about here. And he kind of smirks and looks at this guy and says, "I can't tell if I should congratulate you on your bravery or shame you for your stupidity." And he winds up another Eldritch Blast.
Sirion got no chill.
None.
It's like
No,
it's almost like he's had like this crazy like mental turmoil and
He's got some shit to let out.
Almost.
Well,
Almost.
killing helps him as therapy. Who are we to judge? At least he's getting help.
Exactly. Oh.
I almost want to say like I didn't see this guy back here.
who?
The priest that was on my other side.
You definitely did not see him.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Quite sneaky.
I mean the only other person to hit is that guy. So
And fuck
I
that
would
guy.
say that like I'm not gonna roll for it because he's already dying, but both helixes definitely went to him.
Yeah, fuck it. Do another attack roll. You don't gotta do a damage roll, but let's see if you hit it with the second one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you smash him with the
Stop, drop, and roll.
you smash him with the first one, and as you do, you see his eyes kind of glaze over, and you just throw one more at him and hit him right in the face, and basically just disintegrate his face.
Damn.
Like
You can come back from that.
he's headless, and he's just standing there, and his body
No,
slowly like drops to
faceless.
the knee, just boom, and then falls over.
What did I add for my temporary hit points again? It
Uh,
was like my charisma plus something.
I don't know, but I can look it up real quick.
Sorry. I had that all written down in that immaculate journal item, but when I lost it, some of the stuff left it.
It says 5. What is it? 5 plus your charisma modifier. That sound
Is
right?
it? That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah,
So it'd be 10. I feel like I got more than that before, though.
Well,
Or maybe not.
I mean, I can actually pull out the Warlock book if I need to. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me break out the book. That's why I keep these things here. And while I'm doing this, Fantasy Ground College, what's up? And thank you for the 200 biddies. How you doing tonight? Everybody say hi.
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 Fancy grounds.
Fantasy Grounds College. They teach how to use this nifty program that we still don't know how to use. After all this time of using it. We've only been
Got a
using
lot
it
of
for like, what, 4 months now?
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, Fantasy Grounds College, how many temporary hit points do a Warlock get? Do you know offhand?
What's the power that does it?
I believe it's a pact thing.
Which,
Like, it's something
which
that I
one?
get for being a warlock.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm almost there.
I don't remember, like, the specific name of it.
Equal to charisma mod plus your warlock level.
Okay. So it would be 5 plus 7.
It's called Dark One's Blessing.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
If I'd have knew the name, that'd have been a hell of a lot easier.
I can put it in.
Okay.
No.
And as his body keels over, you see just this essence come off of him and just go directly to, like, your hand. You can almost, like, grab it like it's a physical thing.
Would Vakta see that?
Vakta would see it.
Oh, shit. You scary.
Hey, how you doing?
Wow, no, okay. I don't want to be tackled by a paladin, please, thank you.
It's
No, no.
This whole
No, no.
campaign started with me flirting with you.
No, no, no.
Kian, he's only part paladin.
Listen.
True.
He looks full paladin to me.
And he says, "Get down, Balavar," and he's gonna do it again.
Balavar was already down. As soon as Reyna threw that hammer.
Yeah, that hammer. That's why I'm missing so much, because I'm actually prone. Just crawling around and stabbing upwards.
Bless you.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Such a cute little sneeze.
I'm adorable.
So Balavar, you see as this flame just erupts again out of Vardrak. And this is this the first time you've done this, isn't it?
No, he did it a few times outside when they fought the Justice Makers last session.
Okay.
He cast it by accident in that guy's face, the bartender.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Yep, that was when you discovered it, right?
Yeah, and then he gave it to Chance by accident.
Yeah.
He touched him.
Yep, I remember that. Okay.
He's like, "Yeah, I can do this."
So you see the flame erupt out of his mouth, and then you just see this Justice Maker just get completely engulfed. And you just see the screams just trail off into nothingness as he falls to the ground. The other Justice Maker is able to pat the fire out. He almost like used his friend as a shield from it.
Smart man.
Hey, wait. Would you like to join Tiamat?
Yes.
Hey, come along, stab your friend, and we're good.
Oh, these guys still have the collars on. Fuck that shit.
Get that off.
Yeah.
and Fantasy Ground College with the 300 bits, you could either You can do 3 heals, or 3 advantage/disadvantages, or 1 critical success/critical failure.
You can even put a critical fail on the GM. Huh?
Yeah.
You can. I still have one. It's right here. It's nice.
He's collecting them.
If you want to see the nice, pretty page that I made with all the icons that show everything you can do, you can go there. I spent a lot of time on it. God damn it.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got a link up there?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat.
Nice.
So yeah, so the Justice Maker, again, the one that's next to Chancier, he's looking pretty bad at this point, and with like all the strength that he could muster, he just flings his entire body into this attack. And he catches again Chancier right down the chest, and then comes back and hits him again. You guys can't see it, but Chancier at this point, I think you guys have gussied him up enough that he's like almost like taking the attacks like he's a tank, and he's just standing there like laughing at this guy as he's slashing at him.
Yes.
Sounds like a good fight.
Wish Bardo could see this.
Balavar and Vardrak, give me a perception check.
Right.
And now you're up to 500. So with 500, you could do a random potion. You could do a standard encounter, or you could do any combination of the things we talked about before too. Vardrak, you're not sure, but it sounds kind of like Chancier, and you just hear like this menacing laugh.
Vardrak is smiling.
And
Have it fun.
the Justice Maker that used his buddy as a flame, as a shield from the flame, he like drops the he drops the corpse, and he looks right at you, Vardrak. And then he runs. No, he
He was smart.
he's not. He takes a swing at you, and he actually hits. Holy shit!
He
He actually hits you, Vardrak. How do you respond to this?
Hold on. How he responds is
No. Before you even think anything mechanically like this is the first time you've been hit in a while by a melee combat. Like psychologically right now, what is going through Vardrak's mind?
he sees the blade coming. He just kind of like tilts his head in confusion, and then a shield pops up. It just stops in its tracks.
That's
So what'd you cast?
That's not you.
Shield as a reaction
And what's it do?
adds an additional 5 to his AC.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that until your next round, or is that for the one attack?
It's for the one attack.
What's your AC?
Yeah. Okay.
22.
Like that's what it is with the +5?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
The standardly is 22.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spell. It's a super good spell.
Haven't used it much.
Yeah, so
yeah.
he doesn't need to. So as you see this blade coming at you, almost in slow motion, you like focus in on this, and you make the determination that it's going to hit you. So you cast a spell, and as you do, you just see the sparks from the blade hitting this invisible barrier. I would assume Vardrak is almost impressed by this, by the fact that someone was actually able to land a hit on him.
He starts basically laughing maniacally, just like Chancier is.
Belivar, listen, you're just hearing like this echo. It sounds like of Vardrak's laugh from the other room.
Ooh.
But your focus is kind of off as you're paying attention to what the hell is going on here. Still kind of shook up over the whole fact that you thought that there was really some religious experience that was happening. And
Yes.
and as you do, this Justice Maker gets
I know there was.
attack off, and it hits you right in the neck, and it slices down, and then he's able to hit you with a hilt strike, which kind of snaps you back into the focus of the combat. And Sirion, give me another perception check.
Okay. Was ready for. There we go. That's
Nice.
a little better.
Yeah.
You turn around just in time to see this priest walking up behind you, attempting to put a collar on you.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Hold on, bro.
No, you can't react. He didn't get it off though. You were able to see him coming.
Oh shit.
That was
That would have been
close.
awful.
It would have been the Temple of Tiamat all over again.
Yes.
I tell you what though, had you not moved off of that, he rolled a 19 with his last one.
No shit.
So you would have been done if you wouldn't have moved off the altar.
Hmm.
Well, not done, but you'd have been a lot more fun.
Always Siri.
I mean, Siri's
He
out.
kind of made himself front and center on this one.
For good reason. I
Yeah,
was
for
supposed to
very good
convert
reason. I
people by
support
the Dark
this.
Lady.
It's because
I'm
he's
gonna
the
do
pretty
it.
one, isn't it?
What?
It's because he's the pretty one.
Oh,
All
well,
the bad things happen to the
that
pretty one.
Christmas stat.
Hey, yeah. How you doing?
No. No. No.
I'm sure Vardrak would understand. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds like something he would do. Is understand.
He's reasonable.
You're bringing out all these words. I don't think that they mean what you think.
The one priest, while walking down, is hearing Belvine talking about Tiamat to people, and in a rage casts a sacred flame on her.
You motherfucker.
Nah, bro, you're dead. What are you doing? All right, Raina, it is your turn.
Raina? Oh
Raina?
no.
No.
Have her, Dewey. Chancier, it's your turn. Oh. I can't hear.
No, we can't.
She's there.
No, she's not. She's not.
Oh,
You're weird.
She's not talking.
She's gone.
She's
She
still
gone.
here, technically.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't even.
It's just black.
Oh
Like-
yeah, weird. It's just a black. Yeah, like I didn't. Oh, what? Now I see her face.
Yeah, there she is.
I still don't
She's
see her
talking.
face with my.
Claire,
She
you,
says she can hear all of us.
Claire, you might want to turn off your camera. Like just the cam itself. See if that's going to help any, because that takes up a lot more bandwidth, and if you're having shitty internet signal right now,
Right.
conserving it might help.
I don't know.
But I can't hear you if you are saying anything.
Yeah, just type. Yeah, you just do your moves. I mean, if she's swinging,
Right, yeah, I can interpret.
Okay, yeah.
you can type it in real quick.
Make sure you target Balavar every time you do spiritual weapon.
I mean, it's gonna happen one way or another.
Something about
Yeah,
badges.
it's fine.
Dance, monkey dance.
I've
Balavar
taken
took
some
a little
hits.
bit.
Yeah, I've taken some hits. I'm down about a quarter.
got
Are you
pretty-
hearing her or is she typing somewhere?
She can hear
No,
us.
she typed
Yeah,
and asked.
what are you
if
talking
I
about? I
actually-
can hear it just fine.
Shut up. I don't need this bullshit.
I keep moving it. I keep moving out
I
of the
failed my
frame.
deception check.
She healed Balavar.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Raina run up.
She forgot. She forgot her a few extra points.
+3.
So that means it
There's
didn't
tier
fucking
one.
happen.
Oh
So
no,
hey, no, I didn't mean to do it that way. I went to do it this
that was
way.
the wrong way.
That's right. You forget to roll it. I added his damage.
Hit the hammer.
That heal becomes a spiritual weapon.
Exactly. Hey, that's a hit. So Balavar sees Raina coming and again drops to the ground.
Drops to the ground. You know
And
it.
and she like reaches down and touches you on the shoulder and you feel this soothing sensation. And then she kind of gives this like quirky little smile, and as she does, you just see this weapon just hurl through and just smash into the Justice Maker right in front of you, and he just collapses.
That's my girl.
And then she says something quirky.
Claire,
she-
say something quirky.
She beeped in. I thought she was gonna do it.
Yeah, she says boom, bitches.
Boom, bitches.
Yeah.
Claire, you can also type
Wait,
into Fantasy
someone's gotta do the
Grounds.
voice.
You could type right into the chat of Fantasy Grounds too if you want to do that. That works.
All right. Heh.
Watch your language, young one.
Boom,
Yeah,
bitches.
mostly watch that hammer.
You're not out here. I'm doing the parenting out here.
Fuck you. You're my daughter too.
I like that mad woman in the grocery store that's like, "Let me parent my child." Thank you.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
This is my weekend. You okay? All right.
Wait, we're divorced now? Hey, Tyrion.
No.
No, 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 no.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
You hear Chancier let out like this scream, and you can't really tell if it's him being in pain or what happens. And you just hear this eruption of magic shoot out, and then you hear a body hit the ground.
Who is like?
Who's breathing into the mic?
Who's huffing into their mic?
That's how Raina's communicating with us now. And Balavar, it's your turn.
Was this the guy who hid behind the other one? Or
No, that
other
dude,
guy.
that dude's dead.
oh he could have jumped. Okay, in with this guy.
Cliff, I think you took away. Oh, no. Okay.
Did not roll.
Chancier killed the Justice Maker.
Oh yeah, he got him.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around. I'm like, oh shit.
Heck no.
Vardrak doesn't know what happened. He just heard a scream, a magical eruption, and a body hit the ground.
Right, he didn't hear Chancier scream.
He heard Chancier scream.
Oh,
He heard a magical eruption, and he heard a body hit the ground.
damn. All right.
So I think that guy's toast.
I don't know what this means, but it says instant death. I don't know what that means. Instant death.
It means he is now my undead follower.
Yeah, so you just do a single cleave into this guy, and as you do, you just take his head off.
And the necklace falls off.
Yeah, you just hear the clanging of the neck of the collar just hitting the ground. Clink, 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 clink.
Could have joined us. I'm sure you had that choice. All right, I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, great.
Somewhere.
And here it comes.
I still have my move and my other attack, right, and stuff.
Yeah, you still have 30 move.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my move's 40. I don't know how to change it on my sheet, but I have 10 extra just
Is it
from
40? Okay.
stuff.
I should be able to do that here.
Sweet. Yep. It's just an unarmored movement thing. So I'm gonna run around and check on Chancier. And I mean,
Where are you at?
I was like here, and then moved like here-ish.
I don't see you online at all anymore.
That's weird. Well, I'm right next to Chancier now, left of it.
Yeah, you're not showing online at all for some reason.
That's super weird.
Let's try this. All right, here we go. Now I can see you. So
Oh, I think I just...
there you go.
Great,
So you're
okay.
here.
Yeah, it was like here-ish, and I moved like there-ish.
Okay, that's fine.
Where take my movement, kind of run in the room, checking out, seeing what's going on. Assuming that I see this priest attacking Belvine,
that you do.
I will take my other attack action to chuck a throwing axe at him.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I see the target now.
Bring it back real quick.
Hi.
Oh my
Hi.
gosh.
I see Claire.
I
It's
hear
me.
Claire.
What's up?
That's what I need to check.
I still can't hear Claire.
No.
Oh no.
But I can see Claire.
Yeah, okay, melee weapon attacks only, so okay.
That's
Axe
an
throwing.
interpretive dance.
The universe
Hey.
doesn't want.
That is a
Rocky to do
hit.
his daughter.
Do the David Bowie.
Here we go.
My-
Yep, just
Yeah, so you just run in there and just almost in one fluid motion come to a stop and just chuck this hatchet. What's the hatchet look like?
what's it look like?
Yeah, what's your hatchet look like?
I'm not sure it's anything special. It's, just probably a good metal hand axe.
Like all metal, or does it have like a wooden hilt?
Well, it's probably
to it,
wooden
or-
handle, yeah, wooden handle.
All right, it flies through
Metal
and
blade.
and it hits the priest in the head with the hilt.
Ooh.
It doesn't even stick in him; it just hits him with a thump, and you just hear it kind of echo out through the open cathedral.
Little bonk for ya. Stay off of our Belvine.
Yeah, and he's kind of dazed for a second. He's standing there holding his head. Just then, you guys hear this gigantic clatter as the left front doors just explode into fucking splinters.
Okay.
So, what you just missed was the left front doors just exploded into splinters.
Oh, great.
He's so cute.
As Vardrak and Reyna, you see this chromatic version of Burakai just come barreling in, snarling, foaming at the mouth.
Oh boy.
Must be an image of Tiamat.
Whoa.
Proof
That
of
looks like a dragon I'd like to
powers or something.
I'm gonna point into the main room and say, Barakai in there! After he's gonna
Poor
listen.
Chauncey ain't dying.
That's all, it's all up to what Inserion tells Burakai to do at this point.
I think it was trample whoever's inside.
Yeah, I legitimately said trample whoever is in within that left doorway.
Indiscriminate murder.
Oh, I thought you meant like this left foyer right here, like where the door is.
Oh, I mean, I wanted him to go through that doorway into the pews.
Oh,
The
okay.
doorway- Oh.
There's civilians.
Oh, jeez.
Hold, Burkai. Charge
Um,
that priest.
give me a solid D20. All right, give me two D8s.
Oh no. What have you done?
Not bad. Not bad.
So you
Middle of
come
the garden,
barrel.
right?
You hear this door just burst into splinters, and you see Burakai just come barreling in. And as he does, he just tramples over Chancier.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Listen, there was a justice maker in that
Ah,
doorway.
that's how it feels.
And he's just standing there like,
I'm kidding. That's a lot worse. That's a big dragon, and you're a small man.
Oh my god.
do you like it? Or do you not like it?
Oh, I think he likes it. Hi,
Got
Brittany.
Pop Rocks in it? Holy shit, that's delicious.
What?
Pop rocks. What?
I want what?
Melissa, plug your ears. 7-Eleven has these bars
I hate you.
they're supposed to be birthday cake bars, but they're white chocolate with Pop Rocks in them.
That's weird. Why
It's
is
actually
someone need
really
sugar?
good.
Oh,
It's
America.
delicious.
America.
Thank Lassie.
Why does
Oh,
Melissa need
yeah.
to plug her ears? I'm confused.
Wow, that sounds delicious.
It's not a 7-Eleven near me.
Oh, okay.
So sad.
I tried not making her have to deal with this. Although she's gonna have to deal with the Pop Rocks, but
I mean, you could just melt white chocolate and mix it with Pop Rocks.
you could do that. But you'd have to go buy the Pop Rocks, and there's no 7-Eleven to buy them from.
I'm from that 7-Eleven.
Ah!
And ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
The worst.
Oh, thank you.
Is it
Oh,
past
that's
your
awesome.
bedtime, Drew?
And
Yeah.
in the process of doing so, Burakai suffers 14 necrotic damage.
What?
Only 3 of which he actually takes.
Wait. What? What?
Hmm.
Oh, wait. What?
Bakta, it's your turn.
Does it appear, by the way, as if that one justice maker next to Chancier was like rotted away or something?
Yeah, so give me a perception check. Because you weren't really looking at him when you ran in here and did this.
But
You notice that there is this swirling energy that's surrounding Chancier that seems draconic. And you get a quick glimpse of it before you see this dragon just barreling in and trampling over him.
It's like this chromatic blur.
Trample the non-believers. Except Chancier is clearly a believer.
Well,
I don't think he even saw Chauncey.
No, he
No.
didn't.
No. Too fast.
Okay, probably just like run into Siri.
20. Oop. 20. First diagonal is still 5 feet, right?
Yes.
25. 30. And targeting this guy. Try to collar Siri, because fuck you. Siri, I promise I won't hit you. Ah ha ha.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Roll me another D20.
Yeah. Wait. I haven't rolled a d20.
She's like, I'm not used to doing this.
Yeah, no! I'm used to a crit fail.
What's 20 mean? Is that bad?
She ducks.
Not myself?
Alright, well, I'm gonna roll damage and sneak attack damage.
Yeah, we gotta get the sneak dice going. It's a lot more satisfying to see,
Yeah.
like, wounded and dying.
Mm-hmm.
So, Siri, you see that this guy's trying to collar you, and you just hear this phew noise. And as you do, you see this priest in front of you collapse with an arrow pierced between his shin bone and his calf all the way through,
No.
completely
not an
hamstringing
arrow.
this guy.
I think I did the sneak attack wrong when I entered it into powers. I'll show you do it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like it should have worked, maybe, but
I don't know.
Did you? So when you go into abilities where it says sneak attack, are you using that? It's
Yeah.
it's like a spell.
It's under powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so I think like
I don't know
you
what to
click
do.
sneak attack and then you swing the hit, I guess,
Yeah, that would probably make more sense. Yeah.
because that's how my paladin shit works.
Damn, that sucks. Go ahead and roll your damage die for sneak attack. Because you
Give me
tried. You tried.
I made an effort.
Right. I won't punish you for that.
Well, he's dead.
Almost.
Death.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? Almost.
Kill him.
He should play dead.
Kill
He
him, sorry.
probably should.
Oh no, she cut my leg. I'm dead. Dead. Yeah, his performance is shit.
Yes.
He's the only one in the building who doesn't have proficiency in performance.
Wait, what are you doing to our Bellavine?
After the guy cast Sacred Flame on her, she cast something back on her own. You guys just heard her say something very aggressively but couldn't make out what it was. And you just seen this bolt of energy shoot out from her and hit this priest with enough force that he slid backwards a couple feet.
Nice.
Nice
My
shot.
girl.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her.
Yes, I'm impressed.
You know, if I had seen that, because I didn't.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I was just gonna be like, Vakta wasn't looking that way, but sure. Yeah, no.
You didn't see shit.
Clean that one!
Give me a d20.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm used to.
What the fuck?
Give me another d20.
Oh my god, if I roll another one, I'm just gonna keep doing this.
no,
121, 21.
So you don't see that. But you do notice that there is something shiny in the... Did we... Oh, what the fuck just happened? We lost Claire.
Yeah.
Suspected.
Everything just broketed. Hold on, guys.
But what shiny thing did I see?
You've seen something shiny glint from the pocket of the priest that you just shot the arrow through.
Ooh, thief things. Thief things.
And in Sirion, it's your turn.
Okay, so this guy who's standing in front of me, is he basically like kneecapped? Is he like...
He
Melt down?
is completely incapable of movement.
Okay.
The muscle of his calf is basically torn off of his right leg.
Oh my god.
Oh, I did that!
Like, shin bone, calf muscle, like, arrow separated the two, and this is just a dangling hunk of muscle.
Okay.
And he is just laying on the ground, just screaming in pain.
Okay.
Bacta's
going
like,
to-
yeah!
he
Vakta's like,
places-
yeah! Melissa's like, ugh.
he places his hand on his forehead and kind of gripped. And he looks down at this guy and says, I almost pity you. And then he uses Eldritch Blast point blank.
Like, with your hand on him?
Yes.
Why are you so
Yeah.
gangster? Damn!
In gory
Trying to call out
detail,
me,
explain what happens.
Oh god.
Actually, hold on. Roll attack, because I would please let this be funny.
Somehow rolls a 1.
I have 2.
Would be lovely.
Oh god.
Okay.
No, he's
Explain
really
in
bad.
gory detail what happens.
Yes.
Just for funsies. That one missed, I think.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
he's
at that
gone.
point it's not going to miss.
No.
So, Vakta, you would see this most readily.
Yo, yeah.
This essence, like the essence that you saw before, it almost pulls out of this guy's forehead and whirls around in Syrian's arm as it absorbs into him, and he lets out this. You see, well, you would see like the corners of this grin, since you're sort of to his side, but it
Yep.
looks very similar from that angle to the smile that you saw when he was possessed.
Oh no.
And he stands up and walks down the pews very calmly.
And as he walks away, you see that the priest's expression is just of sheer terror, and its eyes are just like hollowed out, empty, almost like that endless black passage that you've seen from the victims of Orcus.
I just want to say John's reaction to that was the best.
Well,
Melissa's just like, that happened.
And Vardrock, it's your turn.
Vardrak's going to walk in.
And as you walk in there, directly in front of you, you see the corpse of this justice maker, who like has this like stoned look of terror on his face, and he's just laying there dead. You see Chancier starting to stand up with this swarming like cloud of energy, which you feel is draconic around him. You see Burakai standing there looking at Chancier kind of confused at where the hell he just came from. You see Balivar finishing off his throw as this axe hits this priest across the way, handle first in the forehead. And you see Belvine cast this spell. And give me a perception check.
All right.
Because that's just what you see in your immediate area.
Right. Boom. Terrible.
Yep, so that's what you see.
All right. So, and everyone is still like panicking around them, like the civilians of sorts.
Yeah, so whoever's left, there's not many of them left. Most of them have scattered out by this point.
Scared out where?
Like through like the fighting and everything, they pretty much all left. There's only about 17 people left in the church in general right now. And the ones that are there are cowering behind pews and whatnot.
All right, so we have just the one or priest left, I guess, over here on the left.
Yeah.
Um,
And Belvine is you see Belvine is currently engaging with him.
Yes. Belvine's gotten taken care of.
Vardrak. Oh, do we have Arena back?
Looks like it.
Hi.
Do we?
I can hear
You
her.
came back.
Yay!
I can hear
Next,
her.
damn you. It's not letting me connect to Fantasy Grounds because it's dumb. So, what's going on?
Series of gangsta.
And Sirion is a fucking gangster. My god.
He might be a little bit different now.
Difference. What happened?
A little bit more sadistic.
So Vakta shot an arrow at the priest, which basically separated his
Yes.
calf muscle from his leg.
I saw that.
As he was on the ground, bleeding to death from this mortal wound, and his calf dangling like a piece of debris in the wind, and Sirion just walks up places his hand on the forehead of this priest, and Eldridge blasts him at point blank,
Ooh.
hollowing
You
out
forgot
his
what
skull.
he said.
No, I'm gonna leave that up to you.
That
Oh,
sounds
he said, "I
dirty.
almost pity you," very calmly, and then gripped his forehead and just shot.
Hey, Raina's back. I need a map though.
It was something.
Yeah, it was something.
It was.
Hey.
No, it was not. It was
It's
the
a-
exact
it's a little
opposite of
too
whatever that is.
lighthearted. That's the exact opposite.
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Well played.
So, this is going well.
Before Vardrug, not a Claire's back, Vardrug pointed Raina to the other entrance and says, "Block that entrance." And then he runs off over to this one.
Oh, so the one that's
To your
Right
right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And he's going to say, "Do you all see now? You all see what the fate of Behemoth brings you? He is here to destroy you. He left you no choice but to serve him. But we are here to offer you another way. Those who wish to live, go to my brother up front, and we will spare you."
We will welcome you.
You mean the one that just hollowed out the skull of that guy?
All three of them were alive.
Yeah, that was a pretty good move.
There are 17 of them left.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Everybody in the church is getting up and walking towards the front.
Yeah.
You are making a great choice today.
Except Dalavar is for sure looting the
You're looting what?
justice man. He's making a pile of the bodies and taking all their valuables, armor, weapons,
Okay.
collars.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I was
He's making a
totally
pile
gonna-
of stuff.
Okay.
I was gonna loot the two priests up
can-
here,
We
but
can arm our new followers.
There's still one
There's
person
still one.
alive.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're not out of combat yet.
yeah.
Well, Belvine's got that taken care of.
I think he's too far for me to. Hold on. Wait, I might be able to.
If only you had a range of 120 feet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Siri can hit everybody in this fucking building from anywhere in
Actually,
this fucking
I
building.
do have one. As he says this, he looks over. Hold on, let's see. This is the guy the far left of the map.
Yes, the only one left.
Oh, he's not even that far a distance.
I mean, he could be though. How far away do you want him to be? He could be really, really far away.
Vardrak's gonna hold up his hand. Those who put on this collar cannot be saved. He's gonna fire at him. Why did that? Oh, that's right. I'm like, holy shit.
Well,
Damn.
there's that.
So, not even gonna let Belvine fucking get any glory out of this, huh?
Her glory is the followers. That
All right, John. What just happened then?
He just calmly raised a hand and looked at him, and he said that last line, and then he just fired. This fireball just shoots out of his hand, just hits the guy. He hits against the wall and just collapses into a smoldering pile of corpse fire.
Corpse fire.
Corpse fire. I like it.
Yes.
And Melissa, give me a D10 roll.
Ba-da-da-dum.
Okay. All right. Yep. So that is the end of combat.
Oh my god. Somebody like blowing into their mic.
That's not me.
I think it's Drew because of how his
Is it?
headphones are laying.
Oh,
That's funny.
you're breathing. It's really
Stop breathing, God.
I'm not that close. It must be the that I'm leaving down.
Aww.
Maybe he's doing it purposefully. You guys ever think about that? Maybe he's adding some dramatic ambiance. That's the sound that priest is making right now.
Yes. Brother, guide them to salvation.
So Siri, you now have 17 people standing around you, just staring at you in awe.
Okay.
Yes.
So he doesn't keep walking. Obviously, he stops when they're all in front of him. But he points back at the corpse. That he just, I don't know how to describe it.
Hollowed out.
Drained.
Desecrated.
See what becomes of those who pass the Dark Lady's wrath. And then he gestures to himself in like a grandiose manner. And see what happens to those that follow her. Choose your side.
Meanwhile, Vakta's in the background looting bodies. Like the priest that was here, then the priest that was here. Because he had a shiny thing in his pocket.
He did.
I'm also gonna go ahead and call Burukai over. So he's gonna fly up over the pews. Maybe like gripping onto the chandelier for a second before bounding down and standing next to me.
Yes.
Vardrak's walking down the aisles with his hands to each side like he's like some sort of religious savior.
He would.
That's
Yes,
very,
he would.
That's very something he would do.
Yeah.
And I need to go get the goddamn dog.
Fantasy Ground College, you're up to 800 biddies that you can use to do whatever you want to do within reason of the context. And 10. Vakta finds on the priest this very ornate and jeweled scabbard. Like that you would sheath the dagger in or something. But it seems to be made out of an actual like a gold, and it feels very, very cool to the touch.
Ooh, I'm taking that. How do I add a new item to my inventory? I've done it before.
You go in your inventory and you just I think you just click on like click on the wolf fang and then just hit enter. I think that should add another one. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
That's 900 biddies.
0.8 gold sheath.
An inspiration for the fellas. So Balavar already has inspiration.
I used it though.
Okay, well you have it now. Kian, you now have
Nice.
it.
Nice.
And John, you already had it, so you don't get shit.
This is bullshit.
So 2 inspirations we can give out.
Thank you.
But thank you, Fancy Grounds.
Thank you.
College. Fantasy Grounds College. It's a separate entity from Fantasy Grounds. That's why I have to make the distinction.
GC?
That's
GC.
true.
Yep.
GC.
And from you guys can write this down. From all the bodies, from the priests and the justice makers that you guys have slewn, you found a feathered talisman, an iron buckle, a fine cloth sash threaded with fine steel,
Oh, really?
a leather sash. One of the priests was wearing feathered boots. You found a rabbit's fur coin purse. And one of the justice makers, for some reason, had a pewter bell in his pocket.
Did one of us write that down?
I got all but the second one.
The second one was a buckle, right?
Buckle?
Yeah, an iron buckle.
Okay, what was the third?
It was
I
a
thought
sash.
that was buckle. Oh, okay,
Um,
never mind. I guess I did miss one.
A feathered talisman, an
Yeah.
iron buckle, a fine cloth sash that is threaded with fine steel.
Okay, that's what I missed.
How dare you miss the one that Siri just got a
Okay.
boner for?
I wrote buckle with fine steel, and I didn't know.
You had me at fine cloth, my dude.
Alright, I got everything.
Oh, I'm fading fast.
Yeah, you gotta get up early.
Yeah, I gotta get to sleep real soon here. So
Yeah, so I mean, we're pretty much at
Yeah, I
the
know.
end here. I mean, we can call it right here if you guys want to.
And if you guys want to do a little more, that's cool. I do probably need. I hate to cut out even a few minutes early, but
No,
You
I
get up at,
understand,
like,
man.
7.
I gotta get up at 6:30. I don't want to hear that shit.
yeah,
No, I'm not even gonna try to to bully you into saying, man. That
yeah.
don't be a bitch,
Yeah, it's
Drew. Come on.
And it's also the first week of a new job, and I really.
Nah, I understand, man. 100%. So no, that's cool. So we can call it right here. You
can call it,
guys,
though.
you guys did a lot. You guys fought a whole bunch of people.
Well.
And you have Raina back.
I'm glad that
Yay.
plan went as well as I thought it might. Just how I anticipated.
I mean, we converted some people, maybe?
Oh, there will be converted.
They're gonna come crawling back to Tiamat.
Like I would feel bad about converting them through fear, but like knowing who Tiamat is,
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
exactly what she would do. She's like, oh, Siri.
We're gonna educate them, and then they're going to have to pass Judge Raina's test.
Circle
And
of
before
truth
there's a
right
whole bunch
there.
of people running around Durian trying to earn badges from Reina. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret, and you get a badge.
Oh man, we're gonna mind fuck our way into having some followers. Glorious.
And Fantasy Grounds College, you have enough to be able to do a random potion or a wild magic surge if you wanted to.
Oh shit, we haven't had one of those yet.
We've had
Yeah, you
one.
have.
We've had one.
Oh
man.
yeah, we had one. Okay.
But if you want to do a wild magic surge, you can do that. And yeah, the wild magic surge is something that can potentially change the everything around. So that's your call. Wild magic surge for next week. Go ahead and do exclamation point roll 10,000.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Stop rolling a one, Sin. God damn it. Yeah, do exclamation point roll space 10,000. Yeah. 6714.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Holy cow. Oh my god, everything's falling. Okay.
If I recall
Only-
correctly, there was some weird shit in the 6000s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
mine
6,000s were
Yeah.
really good.
Sneak off here.
All right, Drew, thanks for popping on, man. I
Yeah,
love
the
you.
fun stuff is always
I love
always
you.
a blast.
I love you.
That's my line.
Have a good night.
Good night, man.
And FGC, who do you want this to take effect to? Pick any one of the characters. Even Balavar, who just left, because that would be perfect. Pay for leaving early. But any one of the characters, you can make this effect. And it won't be anything crazy. You're not going to disintegrate anybody. You're not going to disembowel anybody.
Last time Vardrak got Spirit Sight, or whatever.
You want to do a 1d5? You want me to roll it, or you want to do it? You can do exclamation point roll 5 if you want to. All right. Oh, yeah, him, Balavar. Okay. So You guys will know this. I'll tell you because he's not here, and I'm sure he left and he's not listening. Check Discord. Okay, he's gone. Claire, you can't tell him. So the effect was his house looks like it was built by angry children. So that'll be perfect when it comes to the Balavar backstory that we have to do here pretty soon anyways.
Yeah.
So that is perfect.
Okay.
This is now canon. It's going on my list.
I mean, sure. Yeah, that works. But that seems like it would already be a thing, so it doesn't feel like
It's so easy.
anything.
His house looks like it was built by angry children.
Amazing.
So that'll be fun. Hey, my Discord froze. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we're going to call it here. Thank you guys. As for my schedule, tomorrow I am not streaming. I am off as usual on Fridays. Saturday I will not be streaming either. I will be with these fools running around a rainy wood somewhere.
You're LARPing with us?
Yes, he is.
What? What?
This is how your lore crafter is gonna look.
Ooh, he's a lore crafter?
Yeah.
That totally fits.
I mean, that kind of fits, doesn't it, though? Like, I am kind of a lore crafter, right?
Hey, maybe Drew will play his lore crafter.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a DM class tomorrow night? What time are you doing that at? And you're doing it live, I assume, right? 3:30 p.m. PT. What the fuck does that mean? At 4:30 or 5:30 here?
That'd be like 6:30.
Yeah, it's Pacific time. I think we're like 3 hours.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so it'd be 6:30. Cool. I might be able to actually pop in on that. Hopefully I'm out of work by then, because if not, I'm gonna be angry as hell. No idea. But yeah, I'm gonna try to pop in for that for sure. Claire, do you have anything else going on upcoming?
What do you mean?
Like-
Like for this month? So next weekend, Drew and I are going to be at Anime Central. So we're leaving Thursday night and we'll be back Sunday afternoon.
And I will not be available at all next week because my wedding is Saturday.
Boo. So we might not have an episode?
It feels like it's going to be a
What?
good weekend.
I don't even know how I'm gonna cope.
I need my fix.
So next week, I'm gonna be drunk. It's gonna happen. That's the only way I'm gonna know how to deal. Actually, so
You want a last minute invite to my wedding? I'll let you go.
when is it?
Live stream
Saturday.
her wedding.
Saturday?
Live,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll see.
live
Not,
stream
you know,
her
2 days
wedding.
from now, but next
Right.
week.
No, I gotcha. So, hey, Kian, hey, John.
Yes.
What are you guys doing Thursday?
Ooh.
I'm free if you want to do a side mission.
Yeah, I'm free.
I sense some Fae adventures.
Fucking up some
Oh,
dust.
shit.
Oh,
Oh no. Purple dust.
not the Fae.
Okay, cool. So we will still have one. And Sin, I might be talking to you. Unfollow of no D&D. Sin, you can't unfollow me. It's part of the contract. So yeah, so I will be off this weekend. Maybe I'll do something on Sunday, since how I haven't been doing much for the weekends, these last few weekends. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. If nothing else, we'll be back at 8 o'clock Monday. I want to thank everybody that popped in here tonight. Thank Fantasy Grounds College for always popping in here, being super supportive, for all of the biddies, for messing with the players. Slap Nuts Lord of the Bees for the follow. DUI Fam 1994 for the follow. Sin for the host. Mr. Green for the host. And Bloodline Nexus for the follow. I had a lot of fun, guys. I know it's shorter than usual. I apologize for that. We'll make up by torturing John and Kian next week. And Sin.
It's the Inks contest show.
Yes.
The two
I'm
of
gonna kick
them.
some shit out
Wow.
some fairies.
All right.
Brotherly bonding time.
There you go. So yeah. So
I come
thanks
back to
everybody
the
that popped
beer
in
and
here.
I'm so mad.
If you guys die during the Fey Realm, that's
Oh my
it. Game
God.
over. Pick new characters. Thank you guys. I will see you all on Monday, hopefully sooner, but if not, Monday for sure. Have a great night. How many we got here? Actually, we got 8 people. Let's go do a little mini raid here, because
Mini
Yeah.
raid.
that's the thing to do. If you guys don't mind, when we get to the new place, do It's Cliff rating. If you are a subscriber, throw the beardos in. Who are we going to raid? If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. If not, I'm going to find someone who is on here. Don't leave. I know there are how many people were in here. I will hunt you down if you leave. Wow, I got a lot of people that I follow that are on right now. Holy shit. Who do I want to give it to?
I don't follow many people, and only one other person I'm following is, actually streaming right now.
What are they streaming?
Far Cry 5.
All right, let's see.
It's the already famous YouTuber. Like, we don't have to
Okay.
give them more people.
Okay.
They don't need the help.
Well, fuck them then. Famous ass
No,
people.
it's Ryan from Achievement Hunter. Like, they're good.
Oh yeah, I know
Oh,
Achievement Hunter.
wow.
So,
Good.
well, I think I got somebody. Let's see if he's still on. Make sure I'm not gonna go. He's offline, you bastard. They're gonna try making it difficult on me here.
You could always grab somebody from the D&D.
No. I'm gonna stick with my community here.
Oh, okay.
Just
yeah, for
'cause
sure.
they're
yeah, because
awesome.
You're part of a big one. Sure.
Yeah. So let's do randomly. Let's do Miss Danny. All right. So you guys stay here. Thank you again for popping in here. You guys are all awesome. I don't deserve you. Thanks to all the players. You guys are phenomenal. Thanks for making this fun every week. And yeah, come back next time, please. See you guys.
Bye.
Stay here though. Stay here though. Rating.
Bye, but don't leave.
Bye, but don't
Good
leave.
night, guys.
Rating.
My Twitch won't load because my internet sucks.
It's okay. You're here in spirit.
Yep.
And now it's like on like the loading screen while this is waiting, and I'm still talking, so it's really awkward for everybody who's watching. But we got 9 raiders, so that's awesome.
Bye.
Cold, snowy effect.
Thank
I
you.
wait.